I can't even spell awkward. So there you go. Hello, everybody. So before I start today, I have to give out a shout out to my nephew, who is not very. Hello, everybody. So before I start. Well, hello and welcome. So before I get started today, because I know my nephew is going to be watching, because I've been getting into trouble because I haven't said hello to him. But hello, Harrison. Hope you're doing well. And we are now going to start this live stream. Yes, hello, Harrison. Hello, Chuckity. Hello, Dominus. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Yes, my nephew Harrison was the one who looked at the start of KJ's live stream and wanted to know what she'd done to her lips, because he said her lips don't look like that in other videos. So, Harrison, have a look. Exactly. Look, everyone's saying hello to you. You are now a superstar. So I know you are asleep at the moment, but I know that you'll check this as soon as you wake up, and then you'll want to Zoom me and tell me all about it. So, yeah, so hello. And so thank you for saying hello to Harrison for me. Thank you, Harmony. You're saying that I'm looking great. I have to be honest with you. I have been in my PJs, my pajamas, all day today. I actually only got dressed because I was coming on here. So this is all for you guys, because otherwise I was going to be in my pajamas. Hi, feisty lady. Yeah, sweet dreams, Harrison. We agree with you about the lips scale. Yes, everyone's saying hello to Harrison. So Harrison is 9 years old, and he suffers from hydrocephalus, which is what Ron suffers with. He's got a shunt in his brain. He actually has a scar on his brain. He had lots of surgeries when he was little too. Gail, see, she's here with her PJs on. Yeah, see, I've been in the mall, and I went and bought myself a Valentine's Day present. But look, I've half eaten it. So yes. Oh, you've only been in leggings. Well, actually, I actually got totally dressed. I've even got nice. So I've got socks and shoes on and everything. So I got completely dressed. So, yeah, so Harrison does well. So he's an amazing young man. So before we get into our live stream lessons with KJ of how not to run a live stream, if you saw it today, it was very cringeworthy. I was shocked with her first guest, very disappointed with her second guest, and absolutely dumbfounded after her third guest. You know what, Gail? I hadn't even thought about that, but I'm not going to eat them on the live. It's 4 a.m. Wow. No, that's right, Susan. I'll take you through it and we'll be here. And I will have to put a trigger warning on the video because it goes to a place that, in my opinion, it didn't need to go. And I would have, yeah, I was fine with it, but I do know that it did trigger some people. So when we get there, we'll trigger warning it. Well, I took a nap too. I did so much. I had such a big day of doing nothing. I actually needed to sleep to get through the day. So Angel Dare, so anyway, we're going to start off with Twitter, because did you know No, hell froze over. She didn't. No. And I've noticed I said there's 3 guests because I can't even bring myself to tell you who they are. Particularly the third one, I was gobsmacked. So, but yes, I'll take you through it. All right. Did you know that without a crystal ball, first broke a lawsuit? Of course we. And do you know that she's now been quoted in a rag or a newspaper? Yep. Now, when everyone was talking about the fact she was quoted in a newspaper, she was exclusively broke a story. My first thing was, well, look what happened the last time she broke a story. Yes, please give a thumbs up. Yes, thank you. Oh, Gail, I'm glad you weren't the only one that the third guest was very, very cringy. It was unbelievable. Seriously. Yes, so she's got thank you to Sun. Yes, the Sun newspaper quoted her. Now, I believe that is like, not for me, it wouldn't be in a newspaper I'd want to be quoted in. For crediting me with breaking the lawsuit against Chelsea and Cole DeBoer, the couple is being sued $3 million for withholding profits they made from promotions by Envy branding. They deny the claims. And there she is. She's put it there. Envy claimed in the lawsuit, which YouTube channel, Without a Crystal Ball, first broke. That company entered into a contract with the William Gerard Group in 2015. Well, you don't need to watch her lives, Dominus, because I will help you through it. I don't think the Sun is a newspaper. So anyway, she was quoted there. Now, can you remember the last lawsuit that she actually broke an exclusive on and what happened after that? I wonder whether deja vu is going to happen. So it says that's probably why they left the show. New source of income. But little did they know this ominous lawsuit was coming. And then she says the lawsuit was filed before they quit. Maybe they didn't want it playing out in the show then. Makes sense. Sounds to me like they sadly were duped by management agents. I mean, 35% of the revenue, that isn't a lot. So, yes. She was, you'll see in her live how she tells you how amazing the week has been. She's had a very good week this week. Because, she thinks she's just dropped a bomb. All right. So we've got that one. Then because then she had to do a video on it. Apparently there's fraud now in there. Hello, Rick. I don't get it. Why would this cause her to leave the show? The Team Mum girls are all involved in lawsuits for different financial reasons. So then there's this one. Hey, Rick. You come for your little bit of tea to help put into perspective everything that you know. And I'm still laughing over Uncivil doing a shout out to Katie Joy and then talking about her joyfully unavailable t-shirt and then segue into Tardy's beauty vitamins or Halo beauty vitamins. That just cracked me up so much. Right. So then she's on here about Justin Timberlake apologizes to Janet Jackson. A bit bored tonight. You must be Rick if you're coming to hear about KJ. Did I say that out loud? No, we just like the tea. We just like the tea. So she's got Rick. She also exclusively broke news on a lawsuit and was quoted in the Sun. And the last time she did an exclusive lawsuit, she was sued for defamation afterwards. So we'll see what happens. So Justin Timberlake apologizes to Janet Jackson, Britney Spears, but doesn't say what he did to them. I guess it's a start. Seems that like timing is suspect. Yeah, that was hilarious. Like that was hilarious, Rick. I tell you, that was. So he's struggling to stay with the good guy. No one's buying it. Do you mean you're not buying it, or nobody is? I'm glad Me Too is catching up with JT. As stated, never been a JT fan, was always curious when he said no one is buying. Sounded like you had insider information. Now I think we've seen on here, on this page, piling on people can be harmful. Now, if he was calculated in anything, he deserves consequences. IMO, no inside information. Good grief, people will never be happy. Also, why is timing suspect? He literally starts it out by saying he's been getting messages and being tagged, so he decided to address it. I'm not even a JT fan, but sheesh, perfect case of damned if you do, damned if you don't. Oops. I don't follow him or any of the people involved, but it would seem that he's apologised for not speaking up for them when he had the opportunity. Janet's career went down the toilet after the wardrobe malfunction. He did nothing to help her. I'm sure similar with Britney. He started with, sorry you feel this way. I don't know. So anyway, she was onto that today. All right, there is a picture of James Charles coming up, and if you are triggered, I'm just giving you a warning. I can tell you when it's safe to come back. I'm just saying, I just want you to know. All right. So then we've got, just know James Charles, this is not at all. So then we've got this one. This is the one that's going to trigger if you need to step away. James Charles with a picture of him pregnant. All right. Well, she doesn't like it. This is not it. Why is it thoughtless and insensitive? Uh-oh. Why? What's wrong with this? Why? What's wrong with it? It's funny. Did anyone actually watch the video, or are you judging this based on the picture? Karen's going to Karen, I guess. Judge before details and video accompanying the picture is an extra clue. Thumbs up for the red Photoshop skills by the photographer. The picture's gorgeous. Excellent charity opportunity as well. I'd have to disagree with this is not it. Apparently it is. He's already accumulated hundreds and thousands of views with a small percentage of downvotes. Good to see him having fun and funding a worthy cause that helps pregnant women, is what these people have said. So as you can work out, she doesn't like it. And that's the conversation that she has. She has a conversation with guest number 2 about this picture. So if you're, and I'd like to tell you to come back, but there's some more tweets on it as well. So then we've got here, sneak peek, the shocking reason Cody Brown wants to leave polygamy, revealed in season premiere, allegedly. So TLC's released some more footage, and so now she's onto that. Yeah, it's weird. Like, so then she's retweeted this. James is copying her pregnancy post, so this is something she's retweeted, so it's not even hers. So apparently he copied this person. And so I'm not giving him money. He copied the post, so so anyway, that was a retweet that she did. All right. She does. Well, remember, she was quitting Twitter. Don't forget she was. Yeah, that's right, Rick. It's like I was going to say, all the celebs have had pregnancies like poses like that. All right, then here we go. We've got Chelsea and Cole de Boer's money roads gets worse. They're sued. Apparently, they're sued over a water bill now. So she's got more on that. Now, this is her live stream. On this title, the title that she posted was, "What do you want to know?" It changed to, "I kind of disappeared." I agree it's weird, but then again, a lot of celebrities have done weird. Mind you, I don't like him. Something worse, yes. So Trump did nothing to stop the insurrection. McCarthy will still support him. The Republicans will still not convict him. This is the swamp and disgusting. Yep, we're back. Guess what we're back on to now? Hey, we did have some reprieve from it. We didn't. We had some quietness. We didn't. When senators are not biased or worried about their re-election, they are doing a disservice to all citizens. Your choice to convict isn't partisan. It's based on criminal actions, period. I could do – also, could I, Gail? You know, guys, I would have been working today if it wasn't for lockdown. So you can thank lockdown. That's the reason I'm here. My thoughts over James Charles. I'm against how he was cancelled last year. Over the past 6 months, watching him gatekeep the beauty world, going after women of colour and upstaging Halsey's pregnancy announcement. I'm sick of him using and objectifying women for clouts and views. Since the Lincoln Project is bust, can we cancel George Conway for being a piece of beat father that cared more about Twitter than his wife abusing their 16-year-old daughter? Asking for a friend. And then we're back to her pinned tweet. So, and that's the end of the Twitter story. So, yeah. I was surprised. I'm actually surprised it's taken so long for her to talk about politics, because I thought she would have done it earlier. Okay. All right. So if you need to fill up your drinks, I suggest you do it now, because we're going to play the video. As I said, there is some triggering in this. And interestingly enough, I want to show you something very interesting. Comments have been turned off. So I think that says volumes. Oh, yes, it's almost Valentine's. Well, isn't it? It's like tomorrow here. She has been very quiet about the impeachment. So we'll have a little bit of a commercial break. Give you all the opportunities to go fill up your drinks, because you may need them. I don't drink a lot of iced coffee, but after watching, I've got a 3-shot bold espresso. I've got one of these. And if they would like, I've got one of these, because this is nice and strong. This is going to get me through, because this is hard to sit through. And I was still yelling, and I was yelling at my iPad again today. So this isn't great. So on the other hand, I've been talking to somebody that used to be with KJ, used to be a KJ ride and die. And we're in discussions about doing a live stream collaboration. And so we're just trying to find a time that we can meet so that we can do this collaboration. Oh, you need alcohol? I don't drink alcohol. That's about as good as I get. And I would ideally, it would be great to do a whole pile of interview a lot of people about, their KJ story, because I'm finding everybody's got a similar story. Yeah. So, yeah, we've just got the time difference to work out. But, hey, I told her that over the next 5 days I'm not doing anything. So, and I suspect, I have a really bad feeling that it's probably going to be extended until at least the following Monday. because they've got over 1,000 people to contact trace. So I know it won't surprise me if there's some more cases that don't come out of this. And if anyone's interested in tennis, the world #1 female tennis player is an Aussie, and she won tonight. So she's in the quarterfinals. And when we haven't had an Australian win our Open, I don't know, for a very, very long time. And we're hoping that our #1 is going to win. It would be nice to have a crowd there, but I don't know. Yeah, 1,000 people go. They've got they believe there's 1,000 people that have been in a close contact. So that's a lot. Aussie. Yes, there's another Aussie playing now. I'm not sure that he'll win, but he's the highest ranked male Australian. He's playing an Italian. There were 2 Italians playing the other night. Was it Thursday night? Was it Thursday night I worked? Yes, Thursday night at the tennis. And 2 Italians played, and one was like the number 8 seed and one was not seeded. And the guy that was number 8 seed didn't win, and they nearly actually had a punch up on the court. An umpire somebody actually had to jump between the 2 of them. Otherwise, these 2 Italians were going to go tear limb for limb. Hey, I would have just done it. I just would have let them go for it. Your husband glued to the TV watching. Yeah, it was interesting. And it was Margaret Court. They called it. So I think he's on Margaret Court as well. So 2 Aussies play on Margaret Court Arena. And that's where I called it my arena, because that's where I've been working. I've been working at Margaret Court Arena. So anyway, that's where I would have been tonight. I would have been with all the other Aussies. Anyway, let's start this. This goes for an hour. So this is, yes, please like, subscribe. Oh, I need to do this. If you are interested in joining, I've got a Patreon. It's still being developed, but I'm just organizing that all Patreons will get a Russia Isn't China sticker. I once watched KJ and all I learned was Russia wasn't China. True dinks. True dinks is Aussie for it's the truth. If I ever had to sign an affidavit, I'd have to put true dinks in there somehow. Like true dinks. Or it's like a pinky swear. Pinky swear? Pinky swear? Mods can get a free sticker too, Gail. Yeah, yes. Rick, she actually stated that in her live stream. She was giving us a geography lesson, and she said that Russia wasn't China in a live stream. And so that's our joke now. We go, Russia's not China. So yeah, I've got to just organize that. But that's my Patreon if anyone's interested. I don't know, Gail or one of the mods, if you can pin that. Can you pin that, or do I have to do it? I don't know. If anyone can pin that, I think if I have to do it, I'll do it. She is very smart, Rick. That's all right. That's all right. We got it. I did it. So it's up there. She is. Oh, only the owner can pin. See, I don't know. I don't know any of this stuff. So yeah. That's right. Great. All right. Let's get this underway. This is an hour and 21 minutes. This is an hour and 21 minutes of pain. Seriously, pain. All right. So let's get started. Now, the interesting thing is that before it starts, somebody mentions that they're from a certain place. Oh, wow. Until you became an editor. Wow, you can't pin? Cool. You can approve messages and put people in timeouts. Okay, well, make sure you don't put me in timeout. I've got her on 1.5 at the moment, Gail. Well, and the other thing is, she was so slow. She might actually be talking at normal pace because she was so slow. Her talking was so slow. Like, I actually could go downstairs, make a drink, and come back before she'd actually finished her word. And that's true dinks. True dinks. Oh, and shadow ban. All right, so here we go. This was today. This was, it was my afternoon. It doesn't have a time. Talking slow because she couldn't fill her lips. All I know is that I saw it live and it was like, oh, why? Why? I mean, like, I'm in lockdown and this is all I can do because I was watching a lot of creators. If you want to see, I watched Drama and Opinions today. I'll pin that in the update. She actually in her video, when Brown talks about in his latest filing that Saltsy, tried to take his client today. She actually shows where he said in his last declaration that he wasn't her that he wasn't her lawyer. So she's actually pulled the documents. What was my afternoon, Rick? Because it's 9:29 today, so it was on about 1 or 2 p.m. my time. It was just after lunch my time. Or maybe it was later because someone said it would have been midnight, around midnight-ish or something. So anyway, I don't know. All I know, the sun was in bed. All right. So you did watch some of it, Rick? Were you just so impressed with it like I was? So somebody actually stated that they were from Seattle and that comment got deleted. And then it got changed to members only mode because, I don't know. And then it was deleted and then it was put onto members only mode. And I think I had, because I screen recorded it on my iPad. It was painful to watch, Rick. Yeah, it was very painful. So it was deleted, but I actually think I've actually got it. I think I've got the full screen record. Oh, yeah. Yes, Gail, Gail and Rick, don't spoil the surprises for the guests because I want their reactions to be the same as our reactions.
Hi, guys. I have not been on live for oh my goodness. I think it's been almost a week.
Liar, because you've done an Instagram live. You've done 3 Instagram lives. So isn't that online? Katie Joy sits on the electric wire, jumping up and down with her pants on fire. Like Katie Joy, how sad your life must be. She's done Instagram lives. She's back on Instagram. So she has been online. What she should say is that I haven't been on this channel for over a week. Not that I've done no lives. Ugh.
I've been on a little bit of a break.
She's been on a little bit of a break. She's been writing court documents. And she's been on Instagram live. She's been on Insta.
I've not been on live for oh my goodness. It's been a week. I don't know why my microphone's on.
Now she's blaming her microphone because she didn't play with the mute button. I know. That's the thing, Gail. Her subs don't know anymore. I love your songs, you and Chris Will. Well, Gigi, that was there's a song called Kookaburra Sits on the Old Gum Tree. Kookaburra sits on the old gum tree, Mary King of the bushes, he love Kookaburra, gay your life must be. Then we go, that was when gay had the other meaning. And then we'd sing Kookaburra sits on the electric wire, jumping up and down with its pants on fire. Love Kookaburra, love. Yeah, so anyway, I just changed the words. Like a 15-minute break. Here we go, searching for her lips. Oh, yes. Well, see, the other thing is, she didn't go on Instagram Live today. She went on here. So she either does a live on here or she does a live on Instagram. She doesn't do a live on both. And the problem is she has no idea what to talk about. And this is why I said this is how not to do a live stream, because you've got to have stuff to talk about.
Why does my microphone sounds so bad in StreamYard? I don't know why. So I've taken a little bit of a break. I have not been live streaming on any of my channels. And
What's Instagram? If I need to go to Instagram to prove that that's not a correct statement, although I'm blocked in Instagram. So, but she has been on Instagram because I've seen the footage.
It's been a little bit of a different week. I've been very busy with the content on my other channel. I've been spending so much time, you guys, just getting creative again. You know how like sometimes you just like you've been stuck in a funk and you have been feeling just like overloaded, overwhelmed, and sometimes when I'm feeling like that, like the best thing for me is sometimes when I'm feeling like that, the best thing for me is to just create. And
don't forget that she wrote, I swear she wrote a lot of that document for Brown. And I wonder if that's why he could only charge for 33% of the cost of that document, because she actually wrote it. And he only did 33% of it. Like he only put the law stuff in.
And to be creative and to learn and like figure out stuff and watch. And I've been having a lot of fun. I've been spending a lot more time and on each one of my videos and trying to make them just overall a better experience for people. And I've been trying to be like, I don't know, picking different topics and just having a lot more fun, finding clips.
The editing's gotten worse. If you've like, I actually watched the Sister Wives video today, and it was horrid. The editing is really, really bad. So she might be getting creative, but her editing's not getting any better. Sarah Loves Donuts says, I agree that she wrote a lot of the filings. She had to have, because yes, Joe, it was bumping all over the shop. There was one section where she cut off the end of one word, and then she cuts off the end of the next word, and so you actually have to guess what words she's saying. It was really bizarre. So my kittens have been really naughty today. One of them's taken off their collar. I tripped over it before, because they're very hard to tell if you don't have collars on them. So Clover obviously wants Cleveland to get the blame for everything. She is. So
finding ways to sort of weave in through fair use the content of the videos of the shows that I talk about. So it's been a really, really, really busy week, and I have not had a lot of time. We did not have a nurse at all this week for my son. So we have been like just the three of us all week. Nobody.
Just the three of us. Trapped inside a house. Just the three of us. In our rooms. Just the three of us. We can't stand the thought of each other. Just the three of us. In our rooms. Early on November, she was doing work. Yes, that's right. She has to be. She had to have been. So she's had no work nurse for a week. So she's had to do mother duties as well. Poor KJ.
He's been in our house, which has been kind of a nice break, but it's been also trying to manage, like, so that all of our stuff is getting housed. Like, we don't have any respite, so we have to, like, one of us has to be with my son at all times. So it's been trading off between working, taking care of him, making sure the house is clean, getting the house set up. It's just been a busy week.
Guess what? Welcome to life in lockup. There are many parents, even single parents, that have had to juggle working at home and looking after children. It is not a new concept.
For some reason, my chat is not working on my StreamYard. It's like stuck, but I see you guys working here. You're bringing the joy, eliminating the negativity. You've been loving the content. Well, I'm glad. For some reason, the chat on my StreamYard is not working. That's so weird. But when I come into the studio, I see your chat working. Yeah, so
instead of being on YouTube 24/7, she's actually only been able to do 12 out of 24. I tell you, pretty tough, eh? To be, must be really hard. She had to pull away from social media for once. It's called being a parent, says Diamond Crystal Art. Wait, Rick says, wait, what? KJ is eliminating negativity? I am confused. KJ, try being a mum with a disability, bringing up a child, says Gail. I don't know, but if you can go a week without a nurse, doesn't that mean, yes, you could go without one. I think she said that the nurse called in sick all week for the last 5 days. And I thought, well, maybe the nurse doesn't want to actually be at the house. Maybe the nurse says, I've had enough. I'm going to call in sick. Oh, boy.
No, the last chat I see, even like on my other, the chat on StreamYard, in my StreamYard is not working. So I can see you guys, if I go into my studio, I can see your chat. So I'm not going to be able to bring up your chats because literally the last chat I see is from Julie. And this is like from 5 minutes ago. I don't have anything new, but then I see all of these over here.
I don't have anything new. Well, that's about the life. I can only imagine having to take care of her son for her and having to listen to KJ all day long. That's right, Rick. Could you imagine that? And Joe says, I'd be calling in sick if I had to deal with a selfish lunatic like that. Well, there is the story going around about the nurse that was locked in the basement with the son. So, Strawberry, she definitely wrote the first document for her case. Is that one? No, I'm talking about the one that was just filed a couple of days ago, Strawberry, because there's some sentences in there definitely that ring true. She likes to use harassment. What does she like to use? Intimidation and harassment. Like there's a couple of her phrases in there. And you think, oh, yeah, she had to have written that. But that's just my opinion. I may be totally wrong, but she needs to save money. My guess is the nurse only comes to make sure the kid actually gets real care. She's there for the kid. I would assume that she would be, Rick. That's it. That's one of her words, Gail. Harassment, bullying, and a few others, correct. Dominus. But does that mean... Sarah Loves Donuts says, I don't get why they are using a nurse's childcare. I don't know. Insomnia at its finest, Strawberry. Good. Well, not good about the insomnia, but good that you could catch life.
So that's really weird. And if I try to... I don't know. That's so weird. The chance.
Yeah, has everyone got those bingo cards, or do I need to pull them up again? Let me get them out, because You're going to need them. And the other thing is, I've sped this up and it's still very slow. I've sped it up. It's at it's at 1.5 at the moment. I'll put it onto 2. I don't think I'll put it on 1.75. It won't make a difference because she was talking so slow. And Ren has joined. If she tries to finish a sentence, yes. Have you all watched? But no, I haven't. Okay, might have to do that. So Ren has joined. One love at Katie Joy. One love. Ren says.
Not moving into here. I love you guys. Oh, there's my chat going. Hey, Real. I love you too, Jamie. Have enjoyed your content this week. It's been back to happy and funky wheel carrying. There's been a shift in your content this week, and it's been really enjoyable. That's what I've been focusing on. So, this week, what I wanted to do, and just for like the last 2 weeks on my channel, I've been trying to just get back to the basics. But I've also been trying to improve the overall content. So with the intros, I was playing around with the intros quite a bit, and I was like,
Rick, yeah, that's the thing. She sounds normal at 1.75. You imagine how slow it was. Can you imagine how slow it was live at normal? Hey, Christoph fan always. Oh, it was slow, but yeah, it sounds normal at the moment.
I was thinking about, what do I do with my intros? Do I do something funny? Do I do something like not funny? I tried the funny ones, and those are like hit or miss. Some people liked them, some people didn't like them. And now I'm like, it's fun. Like I've been going through like the archives of Sister Wives, just prepping for the Sister Wives season to start. So it's been fun to go through the Sister Wives archives and kind of like look at how they started 10 years ago and to see like where they are today and see like how that massive sort of juxtaposition of how much that family has changed. And just piecing together clips. I've never had so much fun piecing together clips and trying to find things that'll like entertain you and get you engaged and ready to like watch the video.
Hello, Nana Kimber. Thank you and welcome. It's really nice that you've come and said hello. She was very sluggish, and as I said, it was not. No, KJ funny, no, it wasn't. So I've pinned my Patreon like to the top of the page. So I've been enjoying watching on the sidelines. Oh, good, Nana Kimber. I'm glad you've been enjoying watching, but thank you for saying hello. Stop sorting the pantry for a minute. Can you come and? Oh no, you're not 5Ks, are you? You're not in my 5K zone, are you? Half froze over because you can come and do mine. We have a distance that we're not allowed to. We have a border restriction of how far we can travel. I got home from work last night at about 8 p.m. and this was on. She was talking so slowly, it was insane. I couldn't watch the Strawberry. Well, that's why I've sped it up, Strawberry, because it was hard. It was really, really hard. So did everyone get those bingo? Has everyone got those bingo cards? Let me just pull it up for you if you need to get it again. Let me find where I put it. You think I'd have it as a shortcut where I could just click it? Because you're going to... Anyone got the bingo cards? Oh, you can. Oh, well, as I said, it's really hard at the moment because of the fact that we're sort of we've got a travel curfew. Hard to talk when you can't feel your lips just saying. Got to applaud it. Actually, it's not the Australian government, it's the Victorian government, but that's okay. I'm glad my state is down to 10,000 active cases, but still ridiculous. In Australia, what we've got, so we've got 19, we had 19 positive cases. That's like considered awfully high, and people are going for the Premier's head at the moment. So they would hang him if they could, because they reckon that, anyway. Is she slow because she's still? I don't think she's got anything of value to say. All right, I'm just going. Here's the bingo card. If you need to get a screenshot of it, let me just remove this. We did get up to 700 during the second wave. We did, and I somehow think we're going to have more, because there's still 1,000. They've got contact tracing of another 1,000 people. It won't surprise me if it doesn't go up a bit more. So if you've got the bingo card, we will go back. We will go back to we will go back to the main event.
So yeah, I'm like so happy right now.
She's very happy.
I am really just focusing right now on someone that I've at other shows, and I don't really know, to be honest. I really don't know. But I'm going to stay and stick to the basics right now, because
she's going to stay with the ones that she gets the money from, because she can't do any shows that may not make her any money, because she needs money, because she's got a lawyer's bill to pay. You're doing much better than many other countries, says Joe. Yeah, we did. 19 cases. And people are calling for the PM. Yes. Or people are calling for the Premier's head, but they want the PM, the Prime Minister, to take charge. And to be fair, quarantine is a federal issue. It's not a state issue. But anyway, that's a whole nother argument. But yes, this is the UK strain. And so this is the first time we've had the UK strain. So this is going to be pretty tough. Yeah. Kings are shutting down. Yeah. Yeah, well, New Zealand's had a couple of cases as well. I mean, WA was locked down for 5 days. That's how they had the UK strain. They just went into a 5-day lockdown. They had one case and they locked down. So the UK strain is pretty bad. Yeah. I think they did have a death today. Yes, I think so. Yes, Queensland shut their borders. Can't go to Queensland. Can't go to Western Australia. Can't go to South Australia. Can't go to Tasmania. We're stuck, and I can't go any more than 5 kilometers from where I live. So can't go anywhere. Yes. And as I said, they believe it went through the air conditioning system. So nobody had thought about that. And people saying, well, they should have known. Well, how are you supposed to know? And when the staff that got it probably got it when they were changing their masks over. So, and one of them was also due to a nebulizer that wasn't declared. Somebody had used a nebulizer, hadn't said that they were using a nebulizer or something, and the door was opened and the virus came in. And don't forget, the virus can also get onto your clothes. So when I was working in hotel quarantine, one of the things that we were told to do is that we actually had to wash our clothes every single night. I'd come home from hotel quarantine and I'd wash my clothes and I'd have a shower. Because that was what they recommended to do. So I just stay home. So like this week, I made 2 passes, 2 quilts. Cool. That's nice. Oh, your son goes nuts. Yeah. All I know. Yeah, don't clarify. There have been, there were jokes at some stage during our big lockdown that they were going to build a big wall around Victoria where we live. That they were going to build a big wall around Victoria. I find it weird that nobody shakes hands normally, but they still arms with each other. Yes, that's right. Yeah. All right. So we'll get back to this. That's right. I'll probably still have somebody say that I'm pro Dan Andrews and that, and he's responsible for everybody dying in the second wave and all of that sort of stuff, because that's the comments that I get every time I talk about it. But I'm hating that even with COVID stitch. I have a friend in Canada really, but it is what it is, and I can't do anything about it, and you've just got to make the best of it. And I actually have learnt so much during the lockdown, particularly about myself, my resilience. I've learnt new skills. And I wouldn't be in our premier's job for quids, because whatever he does is wrong. So yeah. And look, I'm a bit annoyed I can't work, but I've been really blessed that I've had work that I wouldn't normally have gotten. So Nana Kimber says, I hate this old virus, vets, but I have found some wonderful people and channels, communities. I pray everyone is being safe. Yes, Nana Kimber, yes. Well, my brother, it's funny, my brother worked at, I'm just doing a big segue here. I'm just, nick off, Katie. My brother worked in the first hotel quarantine where there was a case, and he was on the shift with the person that was positive, so they were all deemed close contact, and he had to isolate for 14 days. And because he lived with my parents, he had to stay in his room. He wasn't allowed out, but my parents had to also isolate. But they got released before he did, but he had to have 3 negative tests over that time. Anyway, he got an email on Friday at midnight to say that his quarantine period had finished, but now he's gone into lockdown for 5 days. So he's got out of quarantine to go into lockdown. No traveling for supervised visitations. Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I can see that you're annoyed there, Hal Fraser. But yeah, so I thought, it's, and that's the same with my parents. They got released. They had 2 days of freedom and then into lockdown. Yes. Well, the other thing is, if it wasn't for lockdown, I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have had I wouldn't have got the equipment, because I needed to get this equipment for uni. And I wouldn't have thought about doing the channel. So, really, the pandemic's to thank for this, and what a community that we're growing here. So anyway.
I want to really get back to my audience and get back to what it is that they like. And I have to sort of nurture the Duggars and the Sister Wives audience, because those are some.
Hey, look at this. People are starting to write question before their question. That's what happens on Emily's channel. Yeah. So she wants to nurture her Duggars and Sister Wives, because that's where her cash cow is. The Duggars are a cash cow.
One of my staples for the channel, and because of that, I know in the weeks leading up to this, Sister Wives coming out, I was getting a lot of messages from my Sister Wives fans that they were feeling just sort of neglected, there hadn't been a lot of updates. So they wanted more. And then I haven't done 2 days of Duggars. So I didn't do 2 days in a row with any new Duggar content. And so now I'm starting to get messages from people I'm waiting for your next Duggar video. And I'm like, you guys, I gave you so many Duggar videos in a row. So I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll see. Maybe. Okay, you are obsessed with the Duggars and the Browns. You're too invested for anyone else. You do love the Duggar videos. And I haven't done a Duggar video for 2 days. And I do try to do one Duggar video a day, simply because there are so many of them. But I did so many double Duggar days. And I know you guys love the double Duggar days too. But I'll have some better content coming out probably in the next couple of days. There was a lot to do with getting ready for Sister Wives to start, and I wanted to get the channel ready and primed and get that audience ready, because we're going to do the recaps like we had done last season. We're going to be following their social media like we did last season. So anytime a new show is coming out, you want to engage that audience. And people are coming back for that. You're here for Sister Wives. That's good. You do need the Sister Wives tea. You guys love that. The Duggars show usually is in the fall. So there would be, generally, if we look at sort of the last few weeks or the last few seasons, it starts in August or September. So yeah, I saw somebody ask a question about Chelsea. Is there any fear of backlash for putting out Chelsea's court records first? No, I haven't had any. None. I got tipped off.
Another tip-off. She got another tip-off. Remember the last case that she had a tip-off about a court filing? Where did they get her? In a defamation suit. Hi, dear. Yes, but the Duggar video info is old news or wrong. Now she's doing Little People, Big World. Now I guess she has to pay Mr. Brown somehow. Yes. Yes, but she got another tip-off. She got another tip-off. The last tip-off ended her in a defamation. No, Dutch. But Solo 7, she will never learn. And if you actually watched her going through, I watched some of it, she never actually read the lawsuit word for word. She did her interpretation of it, and there was lots of stuff that she said, just like with the Swanson Halo Beauty, where she's added extra, where she's expanded on it, and whether it was, making it sound like it was fact when it may not be. So I don't think she's learnt. I'm just wondering if there's going to be deja vu again.
Yesterday, and it was interesting to say the least. I was kind of surprised by it, and it was like I got the message, and I checked, and I was like, this is wild, I don't know, and then I found it, and then I was talking to some people affiliated, connected to the show, kind of talking about their thoughts about Chelsea and what the cast's thoughts about Chelsea were leaving, and I guess some of the cast members were surprised, but also like they're kind of, since she's left the show, they've been like left with a bad taste in their mouth. That's what I was told. The source said people feel as though she feels she's above them, and they think that by her moving on and her acting as though she's better than them, they sort of like feel bad. Like, why would you bite the hand that feeds you? Why would you, not be grateful for the roots and what it gave you? That's kind of how some of the people that I guess some of the cast members have been feeling, according to the source I talked to, but who knows? I guess she was never really close to any of the cast members. She didn't really have much of a relationship with any of them. So I don't know. That part of it didn't really surprise me.
So Tia said she has a source for everything and everyone. Joe, she was tweeting how pleased she was with the Sun newspaper crediting her. That's the same trash paper that tried to destroy Johnny Depp by buying into Amber. Yes, correct. Nana Kimber, I've been subbed. Just haven't been able to chat due to the missing live stream, but I always catch up. I'm in the US, and I love listening to Joe and her Aussie accent. Cool.
You love Chelsea is being sued. You got me pumped for the Sister Wives. That's my point. I was getting you guys all pumped up. Trying to do everything. Thank you for your super chat, Don. I appreciate it. Can I go to my source about Anna Duggar? It was either Joanna or Jennifer on Jerry's podcast saying that someone was pregnant, not to say who it was. My source doesn't have a lot of connection to Anna or to Josh. So I don't know that they would know anything about that. You're pumped for Sister Wives too. Chelsea is kind of better than them. Maybe. I don't know. This lawsuit. I'm sorry. I just gotta take myself off. Okay, this lawsuit is kind of a confusing one. No, I did not color my hair.
Now, which lawsuit is she talking about? Is she talking about the one that she's in, or is she talking about this Chelsea one? Because the one that she's in is very confusing. We haven't heard, Tia, if anything's come from the FBI. I went out of my way to block any stories from the Sun coming up on my Google feed because they are disgusting trash. Yes. Cool. So she got $5 towards her legal fund. Hey, Peter.
I have not been to the hairstylist in months. So, I don't know. I mean, she had a leg up, right? She comes from a family where her father was a...
Rick, I wonder if she's going to start going bald because of headbands. That she said she wasn't going to wear anymore. That's right. She said she wasn't going to wear headbands anymore because it was pulling on her hair and she couldn't wear them anymore. And, of course, she's wearing them. So, you know, that's why Rick, whenever she says something, we take it with a grain of salt or a palm of salt. A palm of salt. Because we know that it's going to change. And, yeah. And you'll see how disillusioned, in my opinion, that she is with one of her guests. And so she can go. I suppose it's for aerodynamics because she can go faster. Looks like a bandage, yeah. But, yeah, she wasn't supposed to wear, she said she wasn't wearing them anymore because they were pulling on her hair, pulling her hair out. Toad's load of salt, yes. That, and I can't wait till Salt says something back. What kind of shade will come out like her emails from that live? Yes. Well, I did send him the video of her and Uni Rock where she said that she was going to get, you know, where she was looking to sue Saltsy. So, in my opinion, they've been looking for a way to get to him. So, and she said in that live that he represented a bunch of frauds. So, you know, she's not learning.
A dentist. But I was actually looking through some of her stuff, and she's been involved with some pretty questionable brands over the years. And she had this jewelry scam. She had a website where she didn't pay for her website back in 2012. She's had some stuff with like non-payment with collections. She's now being sued for not paying and breaching a contract. And now they have like a $2,500 lawsuit for...
Does that make her a career criminal now in KJ's world? Remember, James Westbrook had one court thing from when he was like a teenager and she called him a career criminal?
Not paying their water bill. So, it's a mess. But I think the reason why her...
And somebody's put here, it says, I don't think anyone should be talking about lawsuits. I don't think anyone should be talking about lawsuits. Oh dear.
Products are so marked up is because, excuse me, she's using licensing agents to put out the products, and they're taking like a 35% cut. So in order for her to make a decent size markup, she's overpricing the product so that she can have a higher profit margin. So it looks darker probably because I'm wearing a black headband, but yeah, I don't know. That's kind of where we're at tonight.
So now she's saying about why her prices are so high, but the thing is that she doesn't know that. Is that in her opinion? Is that in her opinion, or is that fact that she just stated there? Rick says, I got banned in KJ's chat with just one message. It was pretty funny. I got a good reaction out of it, though. Really? You'll have to tell us what it was. She keeps bringing up Emily that is bringing in viewers to her channel. Can't Emily go? She possibly could, but I think the thing is that whenever KJ mentions people, their views and their subs go up. So Yeah, she told her subs not to listen to actual lawyers on YouTube talking about her lawsuit, but she can talk about others' lawsuits. Correct, Solo 7. Did a live stream on Uncivil in the Docs camera. Yeah, we heard that, but I think I don't know whether that was that was true or not. Do tell Rick. Yes, we want to know. I really think it's terrible that she's disgusted by people not being able to pay their bills. I don't know a single person not having money troubles these days. That's right. Well, oh, Beth Brian, I've only had one bourbon as well. Oh, Rick. Rick, I said if Uncivil should stick to patent law, then she should go back in the kitchen. Obviously troll and totally not sexist. But she doesn't go in the kitchen anyway. Her husband does all the cooking, Rick. That's what probably threw her. She has no compassion nor self-awareness. That's right. Rick, that's classic. Hey, poppy seeds. Oh, Rick, that like perfect. Someone did say to Uncivil that she was live streaming his live, and I don't know that she was because I couldn't find it. But then he trolled her back by doing the ad for Joyfully Unavailable and then linking that into to Halo Beauty Vitamins, which was perfect. She only has connection once putting him to sleep. That's it. And it was great. There were no mods, so she had to hide me. It went to members only for a few minutes later. At least she got blocked by something you said, Rick. Well, remember, and the thing is, she's giddy about all these bills that this woman can't pay, but doesn't she have an expensive lawyer's bill that she's got to pay? And they've had to stop now doing HelloFresh because they can't pay. Oh, that was hilarious. Oh, thankfully, I'm of an unknown spirit, or I was. Some of us didn't say anything just by association. That's right. There are some people that just... Oh, that was hilarious when Uncivil said her channel then went straight into It was, wasn't it? And to think she was ugly crying last week. Yes, she was. Oh. Yeah. Because, that for me, that Christoph fan always, that to me was the highlight of that stream. Joyful. And then straight into Halo Vitamins. Oh.
So I'm just over here tonight, and I was like thinking about this week, and I've been having a lot of fun, and it's been a good week.
So she's really giddy as well because, she filed that filing, and she thinks again, she's in this mindset that she's just done this thing that is just the game changer for the case. It is strange that I have watched another dude today that mows lawns. I watched the guy now lawns and said, KJ, you need to up your content. Yes, she does. And Peter, I have sped that up. That is sitting on 1.75. That's sitting on 1.75 playback speed. It was so slow.
I don't generally talk about content on this channel. I was like, I don't even know what I want to talk about today. How is everyone? Did everyone have a good week? I hope so.
So we're 16 minutes in, and she just asks about how everybody's doing it. In her mind, she thinks if she wins the lawsuit on the technicality, none of what has been exposed will matter. That's exactly. She's delusional to the point of nausea, says Solo 7. Poppy seeds. Yes, this is on 1.75. I'll show you again. 1.75. Todd could be making money shoveling snow, says Tia. Oops, that was last night's stream. So delusions of grandeur. Yeah. Oh. Anyway, you've just made my night with the quote of the night. I just love that. I think that may even overtake uncivils. So yeah.
So
she's checking emails, I reckon. I
don't know about the water bill at all. You got takeout from the Cheesecake Factory.
Awesome. I mean, I am funnier than uncivil, so it makes sense. I just I almost thought you were going to tell me, Rick, that you write all these jokes. Well, Hal froze over is actually cleaning out her pantry. She can actually stream if you like. Yeah, she was very distracted about halfway through, and Without a Crystal Ball Discord, they actually do a live chat while the stream's going, and they were saying, "Oh, she's checking email to see whether there's any filings," and then after a while, she goes, she sort of settles down because she realizes that there's nothing happening. Thanks for speeding it up so I get to earn my sticker. I can't handle her voice for 20 minutes straight. Doesn't she realize when the lawsuit goes away, people will lose interest in her? She actually needs it to continue. Solo 7 says correct. She's hiding what she's drinking in that coffee cup. She is, Tia. Hello, Stacey. Oh, bibbly bobbly boo. Hello. All right.
I have not had takeout in a very long time. Mama June gets another show. I did not see
She hasn't had takeout for a very long time, but she's been subscribed to HelloFresh. Yes, HelloFresh over. I mentioned your name because Peter was looking for something a little bit more exciting to watch, like pantry organization. And I just said you were cleaning out yours. What day and time is it? So it's 10:11 p.m. on Saturday night. Nana Kimber. Saltsy's 2 weeks so far. Dominic says we all know she only drinks wine. Doesn't she drink red wine?
Did you guys see it's coming out in March? I like the addition of the thefts. I would have known Robin felt duped by the family into thinking they function well together. Kelly, Robin, Tony, Robin both feel duped. They can go off and commiserate. Yeah. Glad you're getting back to your old content. Hopefully no more shaming and always meet tea party videos. Sounds good?
I loved that. Did you hear that? Where was it? Did you hear what that person said? Woe is me pity party videos. No more woe is me pity party videos. Oh, that's all right. Not that, Karen.
You got takeout from the Cheesecake Factory. I have not had takeout in a very long time. Mama June gets another show. I did not see that. Did you guys see it's coming out in March? I like the addition of the thefts. I would have known Robin felt duped by the family into thinking they function well together. Kelly, Robin, Tony, Robin both feel duped. They can go off and commiserate. Yeah. Glad you're...
Says, glad you're getting back to your old content and hopefully no more shaming and woe is me pity party videos. No more woe is me pity party videos. So she doesn't know how to react to that.
Getting back to your old content, hopefully no more shaming and woe is me pity party videos. Sounds good?
Sounds good.
Am I doing any call-ins this weekend? if you want to join right now, you can join.
Hey, pinchy pinchy.
Yeah, I can't do. So I'm still. This is my hair is like multiple lengths right now, but I have some hair that's. This is from. This is like new growth that all broke off last year. My couch is purple. It's purple. All right.
Like, why did she just? I mean, tell me this, right? So someone says, "Can you please tell me what color your couch is? It looks blue sometimes, it looks brown sometimes, and sometimes it looks purple." So I'm confused. And she goes, "It's purple." Why was she just like really rude when somebody asks? Now I don't know about you, but it looks brown in the background to me. It was that red wine. And she read it out loud, bibbly bobbly boo. I mean, that was even funnier. That was even funnier that she read it out loud. Yeah.
So if you want to join, you can join now. I want to get off of, as much as I'm enjoying talking about my other channel, I want to get off content from that. I honestly don't really want to think about any content, any additions. I don't want to think about that right now. My brain is sort of like at this place where I'm like, I want to, if you guys, it has grown a lot. If you want to join, you can join. So it's super cold this week here.
Well, we know that Toad likes blondes because he says the no more blonde makes me sad. He likes blondes. And I just went high pitched and it's 1.75. It gets odd. Yes, that's right, because it's been sped up. That's right. The couch changes color. Correct. But I mean, I just felt the way she answered that was a bit insensitive. I love seeing all the different time zones and meeting everyone around the world, says Gail. She pulls her hair out its way. She cut it really short on one side last year, says Kim. Yeah. So, yes. So, Toad likes blondes. We have it in the chat. The no more blonde makes me sad.
Yes, the walls in this room are like a sage green. It is negative 11 degrees here today. I think that's what I just went out and I left the house for like 5 minutes. And
did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? She left the house. She left the house. Newsflash, newsflash, newsflash. Newsflash. Our top story tonight on CNN is that Katie Jo Paulson left the house today. The Minnesota. Yes, Poppy Seeds. He's a mod. Oh, redheads. Oh my. You ordered a shirt from joyfully unavailable. Yes. No. Todd trying to pick up on the blondes. Yes. So, yeah, a newsflash. She left the house. Like.
And
somebody then says, somebody else says, Todd, there's always wigs. Cane Toad's like, yes, you're so funny, Gail. So am I. They just sit in different rooms doing this. Yes, Poppy Seeds, they do. So was it after the sun went? Todd needs to understand joyfully applied available posting, says Peter. Yeah. So apparently, yes, there's always wigs. Is that for him to wear? Oh, look, somebody says it's snowing in Seattle. Oh. There it is. It says it's snowing in Seattle right here. There is a viewer in Seattle. And he talks about the stuff he doesn't like about her. What a wonderful guy. Poppy seeds. Just wait.
You need another Canadian goats.
Real Ren says, can I join? Is it morally wrong to start to feel embarrassed on her behalf? No, it's not. Not that, Karen. It's snowing in Ontario, Canada. Here comes message deleted. That happens a few times because somebody says something and it gets deleted. Yeah, but definitely they usually delete the comments about if they're from where they're from. Who would have thought KJ would have a comedy channel? I know. Don't. Is KJ? Yes. We're just joking. Hello. Oh, hello, Jane. Sorry, Jane. Jane, I clicked it. I didn't notice your name. Hello, welcome. So, Real Entertainment or Ren wants to join. So, this is why I titled it How Not to Do a Live Stream. Because she's desperately trying to engage her audience, and it just feels uncomfortable. I hope that my live stream doesn't look like this. That's right, Peter. That's right. Marie did ask. Marie asked if she was a public figure, and it was deleted. That's right. That's the one that's deleted right at the end. Yep. I used to be full of rage. Now I just cringe all the time. Oh, get your cringe ready because you ain't seen nothing yet. Not that, Karen. There's still more to come.
All right. We're going to go to members only because I don't want to have to deal with any sort of trolling tonight. If you want to join and you'd like to talk, you are free to join the conversation by becoming a member of the channel. But I don't want to disrupt this chat with needless comments that are not beneficial to anyone.
Because she deleted another comment. Correct, Poppy Seeds. Good luck, eh? Good luck with trying to do this for Gail. You can approve all of Dominus. I mean, I went through before and tried and did it. So yeah, if you can, sure. Please give me money to troll me. That's right. Probably and back mail. If you want to talk, you got to pay. Hey, she has 3 or 4 people join. It's not. Yeah, just approve them. I don't mind. It's not how it looks. It feels uncomfortable. Yes, that's right. Well, I hope my streams don't feel like this because, like, when I was watching this, I thought, oh, I hope my streams don't give this vibe because it would destroy me. Yes, Tia, we know, but she does. We know, but she does. She just doesn't tell her lawyer. I'm thinking Mr. Brown is the type of I think he's like, if she doesn't tell me, I don't know. Anyone who doesn't agree with her, she calls out as a troll. But you can pay me to chat, correct? Okay, yeah, no, I mean, I've never seen them, but I've never, so yeah, that's fine. Can we all bring classing for inducing? Oh, that'd be funny. In Charlotte's chat, yeah. Charlotte's chat's on usually about 9 o'clock in the morning, my time. So usually I'm out and about. I don't always get to see Charlotte's chat, but I do get in there sometimes. Yeah. If you tell us we can't say otherwise, that's right. Hey, Joe, do you have enough? Yes, I do have enough toilet paper for lockdown. I actually subscribe to toilet paper. I have a box delivered every 6 weeks, but in fact, I had the last lot box last me 2 months. I get 24 rolls approximately every 6 weeks from a company called Don't Give a Crap. and it's a sustainable company. They put a lot of their profits back into charities to help people. So it's a good cause, and yeah. So I've got rolls and rolls. We do have 3 toilets, but yeah, we're right at the moment. So, and what they did is that they prioritize their subscribers when their supplies are low. So that's good. Some of her facial expressions are really good. Like, she's not very happy at the moment. Like, no one's jumping on. She's not very happy. Where is everybody?
I'll grab the link if you want to join for membership. All right. But you don't have to be a member to join the stream if you want to join the stream and talk to me. I can't promise that I'm going to be incredibly chatty, but
I can't promise I'm going to be incredibly chatty unless you pay for me. And she can drive. Well, actually, Gail, we are too far apart from each other. However, because I could say that I'm giving caregiving to her. Yeah, so you might be able to find places that you can sub for toilet paper. But yeah, this is just a company called, yeah. How the bush, very slowly, Dominus, because the pandemic really slowed a lot of things down. I know it's very hard to find the information. It's not been very forthcoming either, which is really quite sad. Not chatty, but she's doing live. That's correct. I got more toilet paper today. My son reminded me I have stored 96 rolls in his cupboard. Is it your chat or is it her chat? Because I don't. Yeah, so she put members only on because somebody.
Thank you, Nadia. Thank you. All right. So I'm trying to think here. I was thinking about how I've been on YouTube for almost 2 years now.
And then she says, this person says, my daughter says I can't call in anymore. 96. Oh, cool. That's good, Gail. Yeah, because but it has been slow. I know, particularly in Victoria. Toadie's chatting it up to the ladies, Dr. Cross. He is. You're good for bog roll? Okay, cool. Look, see, members. Two members.
Oh, thank you guys for becoming members. I appreciate it. Brittany and Burton buddies. Thank you guys. I will not be covering Bachelorette.
Why would you pay for this? Why would you pay for this?
So I'm going to be now moving on to. I don't even remember what I was going to talk about. My brain is tired.
My brain is tired. My brain is tired. I forgot what I was going to say. My brain is tired. I had to use big words in a lawsuit to make it look like a lawyer wrote it. He is only, yes, he's only 99 cents a month. Correct, Rick. Are you promoting uncivil in my channel, Rick? No, that's all right. Go for it. Because that wouldn't be allowed in somebody else's channel. The hand on the forehead is, why won't anyone talk to me? That's right. She can't finish a sentence. Too busy trying to make up. Rick says he would never try. Yeah, that's all right. She does hate it when the chat's slow, yes. But Rick, that's okay. I don't mind because I have Uncivil Law was the first membership I actually joined and is so far the only membership that I've got. So, and I'm quite happy with that. So you can advertise away. And look, Scarlett's now advertising the story. Everyone's trying to get people to go on. I know. I promise. That's all right. Do we need to put Rick in the corner? We have a naughty corner. She's holding on to a sauce. She needs to protect it. Yes. Chris Cat is trying to convince Toad that KJ should just... I don't even know what that is. Rick brought you here. Oh, that's good, Poppy Seeds. Don't threaten me with a good time. The naughty corners where all the cool kids go, Rick. That's all right. Gail talks about going into the corner, but she's in there all the time as well. You're all so fun, and I agree with you all. So you don't have to type my Dutch in. Oh, that's great. Dutch Spirit says, is she trying to make people pay to speak, just like the phone company where you pay? Then yes, that's right. All the booze is in the naughty corner. That's right. And Gail's the head of the naughty. She's sorry. I was watching KJ's chat. No, that's okay. We got multiple conversations going on here, and it's great. So thank you.
My head is tired. I'm exhausted.
She's exhausted, and her head is tired. We understand, Dutch Spirit. You're doing really good.
Respite is exhausting. Not having respite is exhausting.
Oh, she's having to do her mother job. Having to mother. Oh, poor KJ. I did wonder whether this was a chance to try and get some money, whether this was a sad fishing attempt that failed. That's, in my opinion. You can't tell. Oh, Dr. Cross is always in the naughty corner. There you go, Rick. You've got some great company in the naughty corner.
One of our nurses called in sick every day this week. I don't know. I hope she doesn't have COVID.
Oh, one of the nurses called in sick. I hope she doesn't have COVID. Oh boy. Oh, this is just too much. Whoever said about it being a comedy channel was right. This is like cracking me up. This is over an hour long. It's I'm gonna need them, Kale. I hope she doesn't have COVID. We need more corners, yes. Oh, me too. Oh, your laughing, Joe, makes me smile. Thank you, says Solo 7. Oh, I did speed it up. I promise you I've sped it up. We might have to charge for the naughty corner, Kale. Oh, all right. I've just got to rewind that again, just a little bit.
Cheat it. so it's Valentine's Day on Saturday. It's on Friday? Or I'm trying to think here. I was thinking about how I've been on YouTube for almost 2 years now. And oh, thank you guys for becoming members. I appreciate it. Brittany and Burton Buddies. Thank you guys. I will not be covering Bachelorette. So I'm going to be now moving on to. I don't even remember what I was going to talk about. My brain is tired. My head is tired. I'm exhausted. Respite is exhausting. Not having respite is exhausting. One of my nurses called in sick every day this week. I don't know. She doesn't have COVID. And it's Valentine's Day on Saturday. It's on Friday? Sunday. And it's like, is it even possible that it's already time for Valentine's Day? Hi, Kiki.
Oh.
Something's going on where I'm not being able to add people. Hold on. Hang on 1 second, you guys.
Oh. Look who's just joined. Look who's joining.
Hello. Can you hear me? I can hear you.
Look who's joining. Oh, boy. Look at that. Look at that view. Well, I mean, I thought maybe the nurse just doesn't want to, like, have to do everything. Maybe she wants to just look after the child and the needs rather than, you know, I don't know. Not this guy. Yes, correct, Solo 7. So at this point, I was, what is she looking? I don't know. Oh, wow. Yes. If you think you go live and have something to say, but she's doing, that's right. You would think that, like, she had none. Well, she wanted to go on live to say she hadn't been live for a week, but we all know that she's been doing Instagram lives this week. So she has been live. She just, you know, who is this guy? Oh, I don't know much about him. I've seen a few things with him and I haven't been impressed by him. Just my opinion. But I obviously wonder if they really do it. Well, I do wonder. Like, I know in Australia that you can get, if you have to care for a child, like if you have to care for somebody full time, you can get an allowance to do that. And so, I mean, there's no reason why Todd couldn't be his normal carer. Breathe in, breathe out, everyone, we got this. I think I missed the fun. No, we're still having fun. Maybe KJ forgot to let her out the basement. Well, I'm wondering that, bibbly bobbly boo. She went live to get them super chats. Correct, Solo 7. I think they call Ren fake news. Correct. She wants donations. Correct. In my opinion only. That's what I think. Clout chasing idiot that speaks a lot but says nothing. Which one? Which one, Joe? Michelle Roberts is waiting for it. Yes, we are. Do nurses go to school with him every day too? That kind of goes along with the lie of him. Well, apparently he's homeschooled, so they sit with him is my understanding, but I don't know anything. Why does KJ? I don't know, Beth, but no one else would talk to her. All the money she's spending on lawyers is supposed to be for her son. Yes, Tia. Oh. And hurts your eyes. Cindy said, hi, everyone, dropping in before I go to bed. Rough night with my poor foo baby. Oh, well, sorry to hear that, Cindy Sue. Oh.
How are we? I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Just out here working as usual.
Yeah.
You know me. I'm a hustler. Gotta keep it moving.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's a lag on the stream, though.
Yeah.
Did you get a lag on your side?
Yeah, and I had to reload because I couldn't even give you the ad on my end, so I just added you, and I just had to reload because I don't know what's really been going on there. So yeah.
So you said you was on YouTube for 2 years. So
Yeah.
what I wanted to ask you is, what were the 3 most impactful things that you learned in your journey on YouTube? And they can be good or bad. You know? I figure that's something positive to talk about, not any drama, and you probably give somebody good advice that's trying to start a YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna have an interview with New York Magazine next week about
The New York Post?
New York Magazine.
Did you hear that? She's doing an interview with New York Magazine next week because, yeah, I hope to see your fur baby, Cindy. So, yeah, I hope things get. I see Ren dropping into so many lives. I visit. It's so awkward. She said they get $4,000 per month to care for him for their medical insurance. He paid for the nurse assistants. Wow. Sending love, yes, sending love for you, for baby. The one who claims is an MNT. I wonder if it's Todd. No, that's Scarlett. I think. New York Magazine, correct. So is the New York Magazine any good for you people in the US? Or is it a bit like the Sun? So I just liked how she just dropped that in. Oh, I'm going to be interviewed by the New York Magazine next week.
Magazine about this kind of stuff. So maybe I can do that. I was really naive when I started YouTube, and I have always been a very open person, and I think it's hard to find a balance between sharing who you are and not sharing, sharing too much. And I was a writer before I came to YouTube, and so I was not used to being known. Like, people didn't know me. I would get quoted and stuff. Like, I would write an article, and then it would get quoted on another website or that kind of stuff. And I had interviews with like the Today Show and NBC and stuff, but I'd never been physically known, like my face or anything. Yeah. So I think the scrutiny that has come is, it's called the New York Magazine, has been the hardest, understanding, once you become a public figure, what is okay for people to say, what's not okay for people to say, what you should watch, what you shouldn't watch, what you should ignore, what you shouldn't ignore. That's been a really big learning curve for me. And I also think listening to people you don't know can be really detrimental. So if you care about your channel and you care about your channel's growth, to just stay true to yourself and try to stay away from the noise of everything. And even though everyone has an opinion, just sort of remember that you're not going to be liked by everyone. And that's always been my problem, is I always want everyone to like me. And
she hasn't physically known what, she hasn't been physically known what, says Rick. They need to talk about why. Wait, she can't talk about it, says Tia. Gail, hi, Wind Whispers. Hi, Wind Whispers. Michelle says, I think Pathos would argue the right claim. Yes, I've heard some stuff about the Pathos stuff. No one likes you. Yeah. Yes, she got another member. Yes, she got three or four members in this live. She's not going about it the right way if she really thinks that correct. That's impressive, Katie. Something good is coming out of what's happening to you. New York Magazine is actually hoity-toity. No way she's been interviewed writing for them. It's like Atlantic Monthly. Don't believe this either. I think she's saying it because CSA was mentioned as one of the top channels by magazine. I think this is a one-up attempt. Laugh out loud. Wow. I guess we have to see about what's going to happen next week. I mean, she could have her published. I mean, her work could be published over the... Well, her work has been getting published over the internet. People have been reading the lawsuits she's written, the documents she's written, so she has been read. Chris Crap eye roll, yeah. I know.
Because I'm like a people pleaser. So
I think that's the thing with this industry is your viewership is predicated off of people like you. So you want to try to make as many people like you as possible, but at the same time, you physically can't make everybody's not going to like you. who you are because you're not everybody's cup of tea. You're not everybody's cup of tea.
Right.
So I think we all fight that battle every day. And I think the thing that really I find with myself is trying to make people understand me that don't like me. They don't like me.
The interesting thing is if you actually read the chat is actually on a completely different topic. The chat is paying no attention to either of them. As long as she was the first one to drop it. That's right. And don't forget, the Sun did quote her as saying that she dropped that lawsuit first. So, yeah, read the chat. Just goes on another tangent. Look at her face there. Like she's going, she's so bored. She doesn't want to be doing this. But yet, she could only get one person to talk to her. Like,
So they're not to understand me because there's already tension there. Sometimes.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm a little vulgar, like really vulgar on a video that like was, you know.
I mean, that is what it is, right? You know, I mean, I think we all. That's just how I talk. You know, so I mean, in the same sense, people love me for my realness, my upfrontness, my streets of pointness. Sometimes it may go overboard.
Yeah.
Curse words, right? But everybody has multiple sides to it. You know, nobody is one straight lace, right? You know, because you're probably one way with your family, but a different way with your husband. You're probably one way with your coworkers, you are with your children. You know, so I feel like people judge you off of the not so pretty side that they may see from you. But they don't look at everything combined and be like, hey, this guy is a great guy, but he does have this. But these are the pros. These are the pros outweigh the cons. I think that's how we should look at people versus.
Hey, this is interesting. The chat says, thank you for joining, Debbie. And Debbie says, I actually rejoined. I had to change banks. I had to make the new, so she'd lost her membership, so she rejoined. Oh, boy. Ugh. See, I was really bored today watching this, but this is just watching it the second time now. The guy speaks for the sake of speaking, correct, Joe? And Dominic says, Rennie's as bad as, yes, they are a match. New York Magazine is not as prestigious as New Yorker, says not that Karen. This was the biggest dig at the Ashley. Yes. This is Peter. Just adds syrup. All right.
There's okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is that once you become known, you're going to have people scrutinize you. And it's like no different in a way of commentary channels talking about people and just having to develop like a thick skin about it and not worrying about what people say about you and knowing that you're, I don't know, like who you really are. I just kind of always think of like it in the context of who people say I am and who people talk about when they're talking about me is not who I am. It's like who they've decided I am. And so I just don't take it personal anymore.
She doesn't take it personal anymore. Oh, but it's not like, it's interesting. Like, they're talking about something completely different. Like, but can we talk about the water tank? Is it just me? But I'd have no idea what those things were. I would have no idea they were filled with water. Like, they're talking about a place where you stay. They're not even talking about her. I used to have a professional persona and then my private life, my private real life. There you go. That's from Zag. Yeah, sure. She doesn't take anything personal anymore. Okay, yes, says Rick. I know. We know that. Oops. Yeah. KJ quote 2021. I don't take it personal anymore. Peter, the Ashley called her so many times and she has a hate. Yes, that's true. She's lying when her mouth is moving, says Gia. Oh, dear. That's all right. This is just, it's the final guess that is going to leave you shocked.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I don't think to this point that it would rub off my shoulders because I've been in the game so long. I've done so much stuff. I've been on Dr. Bill Gates, this, been in Star Magazine. Like, I've been around the block a couple times. So now, the pissed off people, they don't get to me as much as they used to when I first started, but it still gets me sometimes, you know? So how do you block that out? You just, you know, when you're pissed off,
In terms of like the negative comments or?
Just like negative people, like people that are coming at you, people that try to dox you, like people that, you know, send threats your way. Like, yeah, I don't deal with threats, really. I don't like threats because I know where I'm from and I know how my people are, so I try to avoid those type of problems. But it's like, which ones do you laugh at and which ones do you take serious, you know? Because I look at it like, yeah, we're on the internet, but you can easily run across somebody also, you know?
I honestly just sort of taken a position in the last several weeks to not respond to any of it. And that's going to be kind of my plan moving forward, because it's never, whether I respond or not respond, it does nothing. And the more I even give them a little bit of a crumb, it makes them like want to come at me more. So I'm just not even acknowledging it anymore. And I'm not, I'm sort of just, I ignore it. I have friends that are other public figures that I confide in and talk to and share with.
She's got friends who are public figures. She's got friends who are public figures. So one's Toad.
Then I've become friends with. And so if I need to vent or I'm having a bad day and I need someone that relates to me,
I think it's
I'll
real.
to someone that is kind of had that same scrutiny. And that has helped me a lot. Like I have a really good friend that has been there for me. And
I think it's Ren's cat gal.
Has, checked in on me and made sure I'm okay and offered me a lot of advice. And the one thing they always tell me is you just do not engage and you just ignore it. So I get I'll get a lot of emails from people like, oh, so-and-so says this about you. I just delete the message, because to me, it's like, I don't care. Who cares?
That's what Uncivil says. She's been watching Uncivil because he goes, who cares? How many times has she said she doesn't care about people talking about it? But she obviously does. To be talking about it, says Solace, I'm correct. Oh, Monarchs are talking past. Yeah, Dr. Process. Do not engage, says Shelia. Yes. Who cares? That's what Uncivil said through a lot of her court documents. Who cares? I wonder what despicable dregs of the internet these people are, says Joe. Bit late in the game for this epiphany, if only she meant it, says Poppy Seeds. She watches every channel. Yes, this one too, says Dutch Spill. Oh, I know she does. Hello, Katie. Tia, but she said she doesn't watch other YouTubes, but she watches Uncivil and Emily. Yes, she does. Because I think the other day she was reading a court document and she kept saying y'all, and she kept trying to imitate Emily, and yeah. So she does watch Emily. That's right. She does. And like she's trying to do this, she's trying to be really engaging with her audience. I could almost say she's trying to copy me, but I've got something to say. She doesn't. And I show every comment, whether it's positive or negative. She doesn't show every comment. I try and show every single comment, because if you've written it, it's obviously important, and I will show it. Even if I can't read it, even if I can't read it out personally, I will try and show it. I mean, my channel's still at that size where I can do that. There's 92 people watching. Wowzers. You know what? I thought I might do a lesson on Aussie slang, actually. Have all these Americans and UK people and Canadians all going around talking Aussie. She's jelly. Oh, gosh, she's Tia. I want to buy a bus and just wait KJ with it, says Dominus. To be fair, she has been trying to say you all since she has been too, Peter. Correct.
How do you pick which stories you want to talk about? Like I know you say you definitely good at others. I don't know who the others are. I do know Team Mom because they were an MTV show. Yeah. That's like a big show. So how do you decide, like, okay, I'm gonna do this show, and then is it based off of analytics, because you don't want to be going to a show that doesn't get any views, right? That won't benefit you at all.
Well, I came from a website called Pathios, and I was writing about, I'm an atheist, and so I was always kind of having.
Why does it matter what you are? Oh, I was writing for Pathios. I'm an atheist. Really? Two shakes short of a sauce bottle. Yes. Oh, she is bored with him, isn't she? Yes. And you're gonna need one. And like the chat, they're talking about I thought it was in New York, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's in New York. It's great to have someone to talk to you, you can understand what's going through. Did you watch The Night Stalker? What's the name of the, like, they're all having a different conversation. Oh, did she just change the subject? Says Q. Yep. Rick, relevant info for sure. I think she's bored with herself even. Yes. Tamara, they deserve each other. Why is anyone talking about, says Dr. Cross? I don't know. Rue loose in the top paddock, says Poppy Seeds. Yes. A few sandwiches short of a picnic, says Gail. Second time she's mentioned Pathos. We know KJ. Says Solo 7. It's not the New Yorker fam. Dr. Cross says. Not the sharpest tool in the shed, says Gail. Yep. So me. Yep. She should. Yes. She should tan his hide till he died, Clyde, and that's hanging on the shed. Oh, we can. Yeah, we'll have to do a lesson on Aussie slang. Tan his hide till he died. I reckon we have to teach everyone about dead horse, and so they can go around and talk about when they go ask for ketchup, they go ask for dead horse. No wonder she lost her job, says Tia. Now taking bets on how long before she tells people to become a member to chat again. Well, you'll notice. I noticed the chat, like, because there's only there's not many people in there, but they don't chat a lot. She's a few cards short of a full deck, says Feisty Ladies. 6 degrees of Katie Joy. Aussie slang trivia night, Joe. We might have to do that. We did dead horse on our kangaroo burgers tonight. Oh, cool. See, I've never tried kangaroo, but her elevators and go to the top floor, says Feisty Lady. All right, we'll look at it. Well, I've got time to organize it because if you click on the 3 dots top left, okay. Oh, top left chats. No. If there's in the live chat room, no, I couldn't. Anyway, she's begging, yes, for change, says Jane. Goodbye, hello, cat mom. All right, you need to explain them the big old red kangaroos and why they're so mad. Because they are big red kangaroos, particularly the males. They fight over, really mad because they don't like sharing their women. If her brains were dynamite, she'd have enough to blow her nose, says Feisty Lady. You should, Joe. It's tasty and no spices needed, said Peter. Oh, no participants in that. Ignore me, sorry. Only works while live, says Rick. That's okay. Yikes. They can be 7 feet tall and big, mate. Yeah. Great way to spend my lunch. Did anyone watch? I tried watching his replay, Wind Whispers, and I got like a few minutes in and I couldn't. Tell us about the dangers of drop bears. They look cuddly, but they're not. She doesn't lean right, she goes left, says Bibbly Bobbly Boo. Kangaroo is yum cooked properly, says Anna. Found some kangaroo dog biscuits in my local USA pet store. I asked the owner if it was a real kangaroo and was shocked. Then he kind of said it's like our beef over here, Tamara. Yes, I hope you're having a good lunch, cat mum. I'm more afraid of them than all the snakes. Yes, they are, yeah. Oh, really? It's deleted. It's gone, has it now, cat mum? I did, and it was hard going. I didn't think he helped himself, says Joe. But I've always wondered why she leans. Had to speed it up. He talks in circles. It was hard to, yeah, I couldn't make head or tail of what he was trying to do. I actually couldn't watch it because I couldn't get to the point. See you, Dutch Spirit. I hope there's some papers filed. Oh, I don't know. Hopefully. Well, all right.
And even before that, I was doing a lot of stuff around like people that are like charlatans or like people that sell miracle cures or like they're in cults. So it was not really like based on analytics, like because when I started covering the Duggars, I didn't get a lot of views. It was just like I was already covering them anyway, and I was already like interested in them anyway. And same thing like with Sister Wives, it was already something I was like interested in because I have always been fascinated with cults. So when I pick topics in terms of like the channel, it's just been like whatever I'm passionate about. And then obviously as I've grown and I've established my like channel, I have developed a lot of relationships with people. So I have a lot of sources now from different shows that I cover. So I have like a lot of Teen Mom sources. And I have a lot of sources that are connected to like the Duggars. I have sources connected to Sister Wives. I have sources connected to like, so I can usually get like understanding of like what's happening. Like I can talk to someone and be like, so what's going on with this or what's going on with that? You know what I mean? And I feel like it'll provide me an accurate understanding, but it's also been a good balance for me because with the fundamentalists that I cover, I've had to soften myself a lot and come at a place of compassion to them so that when they come to me and they want to give me information about what's happening in that world, they respect what I'm doing, and so they are listening.
She has to soften when she deals with fundamentalists. Well, she's got a lot of sources, doesn't she?
Right, and so I think about that a lot. I think about people that are still in the fundy world that are watching my channel, and so I'm always trying to like make sure that my message isn't so harsh that I alienate them. Because if there's anything that I do say that maybe will help them realize they don't have to live like that, I want it to be like, you know, I want them to hear it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I'm gonna jump up off of here.
Okay.
It was nice chatting with you.
Thanks.
And hopefully we can iron out any difference we have behind the scenes.
Yeah, just don't be super vulgar on YouTube. It's really not a good look.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I got a big more, I guess, idea.
Don't be super vulgar on YouTube. It's not a good look, she says. This is on her Katie Joy Live channel. We have only possums here. Oh, great. She rocked. Feed the cat. I think the cat's on the heat, actually. It sounds like the cat's on the heat, in my opinion. She does, doesn't she?
Intelligent words to use to be disrespectful.
Yeah, don't be homophobic or transphobic. It's just ugly.
Yeah. Well, we all learn from our mistakes, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Well, thank you. Have a good
You're
night.
welcome. Bye.
All right. Just remember that phrase. We have raccoon and possum here. Cool. We get fresh room meat, so we eat it as it's presented. Oh, Kat is saying, shut up, says Gail. Pandas. Yes. Poppy seeds. KJ giving advice on how to behave on YouTube, says Solo7. Yes. Even Ren got bored. Yes, he did. And look at her face. She's so relieved it's over.
All right.
Yes, Rick.
It's great that you have someone to talk to that can understand what you're going through. It does. When you find someone that's been through public scrutiny, you can relate to them. And when you find someone that's been under a magnifying glass, like you relate to them in a different way than you relate to your friends that are like not part of this world. So the best advice they gave me was literally do not engage. Don't respond. Don't.
When your friend's not part of this world. Wait on. Not part of this world. She's saying that. Is she saying she's from another planet? I love the cats are a threat to spay. Wrong to spay them all. Yes, she did. KJ West Case Scenario YouTube and just says bibbly bobbly boo. Was this a planned opportunity to talk about itself? Sarah loves Sarah. I don't know. I wonder if that's the case. She threw off this. I do. Well, I've got two Fosters here. Does anyone know what she's even talking about? No, Crystal fan. Always nothing. I have no idea.
The advice they gave me was literally do not engage. Don't respond. Don't give them anything. Don't give them any ammunition. Just don't engage. So that's what I've been doing the last few weeks.
No, you haven't.
I'm back. Someone kept asking me if my source would like tell me if Anna was really pregnant, but
why did she take a drink and say I'm back like that? Like she's been there. Where did she go? Where did she go to say that she's back? Hi Sherry. There thank you for subscribing. Where did she go? She goes, I'm back. Like, where's she gone? Where did she go? Like, she drinks her drink and then she goes, I'm back. Like, did she think she disappeared? Oh, welcome. Oh. She tilts her head back and goes. Oh, one personality left, another one comes in and says wind whispers. Do you think we're seeing her chat talking about other things holds it in after the backlash last time? I don't know, Poppy says. Oh no, that needs oh, that's no good, cat mum. How many times she plays with her. Yes, I kind of disappeared, but oh, shapeshifter. Oh, like wait. Oh, it's 26 personality. Oh, yes, I kind of disappeared. Yes, I do, Sherry. Let me just type it in for you. Oh, boy. Like, it was just like, my screen's just disappeared. Everyone's just disappeared from me. I don't know whether you can see me or not. What's just happened here? My Spotify's just decided to open. It wants to play music. I don't want to play music. I don't want Spotify. I'm back. Oh boy. You can't see. If I can't, you can't see me. Yeah, maybe bibbly bobbly boo. Oh, oh dear. What is the name of the video? It kind of disappeared. Yes. Maybe that was the moment she disappeared. Nobody's paying attention. People are tired. I'm just here for you. Thank you, Cross. Hello, Jamie. Oh boy. Oh, now you see me, now you don't. Oh, there we go. That's my PayPal. We could have from the media. Yes, that's true. The gremlins are back. Yes, I know. Oh, Kylie Mole, yep. So I'm all right. So here we go again. Oh, just.
I don't think they know anything about Anna. To be honest, I can't like tell you who they are, but they're younger, so they're not in the same age range as Josh and Anna. They're more like around the Duggars that are like in their 20s. So I just don't think they've had a lot of interaction with Josh and Anna. I noticed that Jessa put the video back up, so I don't know if that was like a response, but Anna still isn't.
Yeah, hi, Jamie. Where's Tia? You go, hey, where's Waldo? Well, we don't have Waldo here. We have Wally. We have it as where's Wally. I don't know. Christoph fan always. I don't know what it means. She has that mentality. If she can't see it. If I delete a video, it means I never said it. Thank you, Poppy Seeds. Yes, we are. Because I can't stop laughing. Because I keep laughing. I'm sorry. We should be further through this. Where's Wally? Yeah, we have where's Wally. And it's at 1.75.
Like, all right. So if anyone else wants to join, I am all ears. I don't know. That cat did sound like they were in heat. Oh, hi, Julie. Thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate it. Hi, Scar.
Oh, hello.
I haven't talked to you in a few weeks. How are you, love?
I know. Other than possibly my motorcycle engine being
This is Scarlett, her moderator, by the way. Just so to put that into some perspective, this is Scarlett, her moderator. Okay. Her moderator, Scarlett. This one, I have to say, this one really disappointed me. Hello, Mary HB. She was. So this one disappointed me. The next one, the next guest, makes me gobsmacked.
Frozen. That's an entire story all in of itself.
That's lots like 11 below here.
Right. But yeah, I'm just mildly annoyed by that picture James Charles put out.
Oh, I know.
Like, I mean, granted, maybe, and this is all completely theoretical, but possibly James Charles could be trans. In which case, I completely understand. Trust me, absolutely. But personally, now this is going into my own thing. I've wanted to be a mother since I was like 15, and I do completely.
Now, if you're triggered by the James Charles photo and talk of pregnancy and not being able to have children, you can leave at the moment. No wonder a certain person. So she is solo 7. So I'm just wanting to give you that warning because this is going to get a little bit messy and it gets very detailed. But if you need to go, I totally understand. I won't be offended.
Indirectly, completely understand the people that are saying. So Nadia, in reference to what picture James Charles?
I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna pop it up just so people can see.
Perfect.
So he did it, I think, because I'm gonna show you one because like Halsey announced her pregnancy. So Halsey is pregnant. She's a singer, and so Halsey posted this, which is her being pregnant, right? And apparently she had dealt with some like infertility, and so it was like a really big moment for her fans. And it was like awesome.
Right, and that's amazing. I'm happy for her because it's.
Sorry, Scarlett. Yes, correct. And the only reason I know is that this comes up later. But you may have already noticed that Scarlett keeps getting. I don't know what happened to the chat. Scarlett keeps getting cut off. You may notice Scarlett. Maybe she's turned the chat replay off. She keeps getting interrupted and over talked. And this is going to happen a lot, particularly when they have a discussion about transgender issue, because apparently somebody going through that doesn't know anything. Her chat is on members only. That's correct. The chat's disappeared.
Yeah.
But just watch.
You're trying for child to get pregnant.
And then James Charles slightly wanted to emulate that.
And I think that just steal some attention, and also to kind of cash in on Halsey's big news.
Yeah.
I mean, that is by no means a new pose that Halsey and James Charles have done. You see it like pretty much everywhere, and I think it's been around for like the past 5 years.
What I don't like about James is that he is such. What's been bothering me about what he does lately is that he just does not. And it could be that he's young, but I just don't think he ever thinks about or cares. It's just like whatever way that he can be the most talked about and the most relevant. Now, people who watch the video say that it's like
being the most talked about and the most relevant. Who does that remind you of?
not that big of a deal, and he was pregnant for a day, or he's pretending to be pregnant for a day. But I honestly don't like the videos of people pretending to be pregnant. I think they're really gross.
Right, and I mean, so again, for anyone that doesn't know, I am Scarlett. I'm trans. I would absolutely kill to be able to get pregnant and have my own kid. Is that the next thing? And so, while yes, there are stories of, I think I have heard that there are some cisgender. So for those that may not be educated on that or not know what that is, so
correct, Sherry.
Biologically speaking, female has the XX chromosomes, the uterus, the ovaries, all the working bits required to carry a pregnancy. There are some transplants to where people who are born with that but have issues with theirs or whatever, they can get a uterus transplant. So
yeah,
that
they've only done that once in the United States.
Right, and truthfully speaking, chances are that's in the future for future trans girls, and I am excited for them. And I'm excited for the non-binary, feminine.
The uterine transplant could also be being used for women. There's like a group of women that are.
See what I mean? See what I mean? Poor Scarlett can't get to finish her thought process.
They're born with a defect where their uterus is there for without uteruses, or they've had to have, say, like a hysterectomy, or they've had their own issues. So it's not just for, obviously, I'm not trying to minimize that trans women will have that option, but like women thus far have been the ones that have been going through there was one, I believe, in South Carolina, maybe. It's primarily been done in South America. And there was a baby born here, I think, last year, or maybe it was in South America. But it's only a couple children have ever been born from a transplanted uterus ever. And I think it was in South America.
Right. And the main issue behind it is the fact that, so your body has this massive array of specialty cells and whatnot. Just to dive into the little bit.
Oh, thank you very much, Sherry. Thank you. It's very much appreciated.
Biological as well. That if it recognizes something in your body that is not, hey, this belongs to me, it's going to attack it, try and kill it, try and get rid of it. Because,
right. Well, they have to take anti-rejection drugs.
Right. I mean, you basically have to kill your immune system response in order to do it.
Right.
Which, for trans girls, or trans feminine people in the future, that is fantastic. I'm sitting here 33 years old, and I'm looking at this picture, and it's like, does he not understand that it is harmful to the cisgender women who can't get pregnant? It's harmful to the ones, the non-binary people who don't fall under the term of woman, but they have the ability physically to carry one, and they can't for whatever reason. And obviously the trans women, especially us older ones who are sitting here going, yes, if it were something else, it would be beautiful and magical, but you're doing this for attention, and do you not realize what you're doing to them?
Okay, this is going to get really weird at the moment. Yeah, thank you, Sherry. Just really appreciate it. All right, so this is going to get really weird, okay? Morning.
So, right, and I want to make this caveat. Morgan Adams did a video where she pretended to be pregnant, and I thought it was gross, so I think it's just gross in general when people pretend to be pregnant. Just because it's such a sensitive, experience, and there's so many women that struggle with infertility that I feel like it's, obviously people will say, well, people can get offended for whatever reason. I just don't think it's something that, it's kind of no different than, when people pretend to be fat. I just don't think it's necessary. I think the only reason you do that is for, shock value and for, this kind of conversation. What I don't like about this is that, first of all, he's not transgender, and he's doing it because of Halsey, so it's it feels like it's trying to take away from her spotlight.
Right, and I mean, in fairness, to James, there is always that possibility that he's just so far in the closet that he's, to bring up the old joke, he's so far in, he's finding Christmas presents from 18, 19 years ago when I was just figuring all this out.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he says that he's not transgender, so I don't know.
But we have to be all fair to James because there is that chance that he may come out later on being trans. On the other hand, yes, it's one of those where I saw it and I was like, oh, let's file that under that's not cool and find out later. And then, within the past couple of hours, I'd seen that Halsey had announced hers and put out that picture, and I was like, hey, you know what? She is pregnant. She wants the pregnancy. That's fantastic. That's I can be her, but that's her thing. And then it was like, oh wait, James Charles. Yeah, that just pisses me right off. So yeah, that brought up.
I'm just in general been pretty annoyed with James just lately, just being a gatekeeper about beauty, and which bothers me. I don't like anyone gatekeeping an industry that's supposed to be inclusive. Not to mention he's 22 years old and his beauty looks do not speak to a 42-year-old woman.
That's Rick. That was the thing that I picked out straight away, was that she'd said, don't be transphobic, and then says, yes, that's right. I thought it was very bizarre.
He's gone after multiple women of color that have put out product lines.
Right.
I just feel like there's just so much problematic behavior, and I just don't think he cares.
Right. Not to bring up any old drama, but I remember back to when he was being canceled, and it's like, you're trying to say, well, people are gatekeeping me. Back to when it was, he was the face of Covered Girl for a while, and people were up in arms about him being, the face of Covered Girl. He can't be the face of Covered Girl because, he's male. It's like, and yet you're turning around and you're pulling stuff like this.
I just don't like that he gatekeeps the beauty industry and that he makes it so it's for only the young. I find him to be very ageist in that he, it's great if you want to do those.
Hold that thought. What she just said. He's very ageist, because you'll need to bear that in mind with her next guest. I'm very annoyed with Charles for not warning me about this lawsuit, says Bibbly Bopply Boo. Oh, and she's supposed to be so, yes, she's supposed to be. And we know.
Over the top looks, but for the average woman, that's going to work. That's never going to work. And your audience is 12, 13, 14-year-olds. So when he talks about makeup, he does not speak for me. He doesn't speak to me. He's not my beauty icon at all. And I think that because of his platform and the amount of millions of people that follow him, he somehow feels like he speaks for people, and he doesn't. And I just think that I don't care about like what he got canceled for with like that whole stuff. Like making stuff up is like not okay. You know, like that kind of stuff is like that.
Making stuff up is not okay. Wait, and in one video live, she says she's bi. That's all right. You're going to find out she's something else too, Tia. Wait, his audience is definitely not most sounds ageist. Beauty. Oh.
Wasn't true, but you can still criticize.
You can criticize what his actions
Yeah.
sounded like without going into and completely canceling him. And I do agree with the whole, hey, you have your look, that's great, that's fine, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
But, like, I subscribe to Nikki tutorials, and I have been since finding out because Jessie Bear, hashtag blame Jessie.
Yeah.
She was the one that told me, oh, hey, she's trans. And it's like, their looks are great, fantastic. Now, if you're going out to the club on Friday night in 2018, because we don't go out to the club in 2021 yet, please, it's a great look.
Yeah, and well, just in general, like Nikki and James, the amount of makeup they're gonna have to wear compared to a cisgender female is very different. Like, we don't like a cisgender female does not need.
She said we for cisgender female. Did you pick that up? She says it a couple of times. My daughter's really struggling now for fit. Let's go back and have a listen to just make sure.
As much contouring, we don't need as much baking.
We don't need as much baking.
Stuff. Like making stuff up is like not okay. Like that kind of stuff is like that wasn't true. But you can still criticize.
You can criticize what his actions sounded like without going into it.
So have a listen because she says we when she's referring to cisgender female, and she keeps saying we. It used to be, but not really well known. But there's actually men that do want to be pregnant, small group. What is she even talking about cis women and don't need much makeup? That's right. And she keeps saying we when she's talking about cis women. This is what's got me very confused.
Completely canceling him. And I do agree with the whole, hey, you have your look, that's great, that's fine, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
But I subscribe to Nikki tutorials, and I have been since finding out because Jessie Bear, hashtag blame.
So,
Jessie.
Yeah.
She was the one that told me, oh, hey, she's trans. And it's like, their looks are great, fantastic. If you're going out to the club on Friday night in 2018, because we don't go out to the club in 2021 yet, please, it's a great look.
Yeah, and well, just in general, like Nikki and James, the amount of makeup they're gonna have to wear compared to a cisgender female is very different. Like, we don't like a cisgender female does not need as much contouring. We don't need as much baking. We don't need all the eyebrow stuff. It's a much softer look. And then because James and Nikki, although Nikki is fully transitioned, I'm assuming obviously as she's learned makeup and stuff, has done the baking because she had to compensate for a long time, and soften some of those attributes, right? And it's common in drag makeup to do the cake and bake, and because it helps like feminize the male face. But cisgender females generally don't need that level of feminization for their faces. And so a lot of times I find these channels are just like pushing products I will never use, and I don't need a highlighter. I don't. I'm 42 years old. The highlighters don't look good on my skin. Once you get to a certain age and your skin gets really tight, it's just not the same. The products don't land the same. They don't look the same on your skin.
Right, and the other issue with it too is, yes, I'm an EMT. Now, Katie, this is completely for you, because you're from a small town, at least from what you've said. Let's say that I showed up at your house because you are having, let's throw something random out that could happen, chest pain.
So...
And I have on James Charles Nikki tutorials level of makeup. What are you going to think first thought when I walk through the door and introduce myself with, hi, my name's Scarlett, I'm with XYZ Ambulance. What seems to be going on today? I mean, it's that conservative mindset of, why are you wearing that much? Which, yes, I have been over to the cities for a transfer, and that was back earlier in my career, and I did see a medic that had purple hair, and it's like, yes, they can get away with this. Washington, D.C., I've been there, and I've seen them with, the hair that's not that straight professional looking. But it's different do I want to say this? It's different core ideas on what professionalism is and what the issue is and what people are paying attention to. Whereas with me, it's, I need to keep in mind that I live in kind of rural Wisconsin where I'm an EMT and my demographic tends to be in that 60 to 90-year-old. They're not going to understand someone coming to take care of them that has on a full set of club makeup.
Yeah. You don't have to go over the top with makeup.
Right, and I completely know that, but it's, it's just that they never really do that nice, gentle one. By the way, Mallory, thank you so much for the super.
Oh yeah, Mallory for the super chat.
And then Jean, so do you want the experience of carrying a child, or do you want a child that is biologically yours? So obviously I want one that's biologically mine.
So Scarlett's paying attention to what's happening in the chat and picks up that there's a super sticker before KJ does. But what I don't... That's right. I don't need to wear lots of makeup. I'm a real... What does that even mean? That's right. She is, but like the fact is, I'd much rather listen to Scarlett talk. Look at the yawn. Look at the yawn. Look at the yawn. She's like... because they're not... Oh, boy, that's funny. That was so accidental. Oh, I can't. Oh. All right.
In my
I'm just kidding.
I mean,
Like, did you just hear that? She goes, I'll sell you mine. Scarlett's saying how desperate she is for a child. And she goes, I'll sell you mine. Just kidding. I was told that that's the worst thing to ever say to somebody. All right, I'm just going to go back to that so you can pick that up.
so do you want the experience of carrying a child, or do you want a child that is biologically yours? So obviously I want one that's biologically mine. In my head,
I'll sell you mine. I'm just kidding.
I mean, in my head, it's always been the picture of being mommy and that connection you get from carrying, the adorable little parasite in you for 9 months, and that all the pain that goes through with that, and
then they grow up and become like kids, and then they like their dads.
Right. Me and Jesse have had that discussion too, but no.
My son was so about me until he was like 5, and that's all he wanted with me. And now, like this last year, it's like he's turned this corner. It's so bizarre. He's just all about his dad.
Well, his dad spends time with him. Duh.
My oldest niece was, she was okay with it.
Oh, sorry. I keep touching stuff. Sorry. I keep knocking stuff. Like, if you spend time with, like, her son spends time with his dad. Like, of course, he's going to, like, want to have his dad around. His dad does stuff with him.
Mom, dad, all that, but her grandpa, my dad, that was her grandpa. She even yelled at her cousins, "Hey, no, that's my grandpa." When all of the grandkids were over at the house, both wanted to play with him. And it was like, okay, you're a little possessive, but yeah. So anyway, that's what I wanted to come on, spread a little salt over. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop off, but
Spread a little salt over. I thought that was funny. Now so she's on her phone while Scarlett's talking. She's on her phone. No, she's on her phone. Scarlett's talking. She's on her phone.
if anyone else wants to hop in, there's the link. Make sure you like, subscribe, and if comments are turned on for the video afterwards, make sure you comment. And then after this, here's a little extra bit. It helps with engagement if after this you go and watch another one of Katie's videos.
You guys, on my other channel, I just hit 136,000 for the 4th time.
Congratulations for the 4th time. All right, have a nice day, Katie.
Okay, this is what you have to be able to do when you're on YouTube. Reels wanted to, like, a real question here. You have to be okay with ebb and flow. There's going to be times when everyone hates you. There's going to be times where your channel goes up, and then your channel goes down, and your channel goes up and down. And I went up very fast. And then I lost for a while. And I like went, so I hit 136, and then I went down, and then I went up again, and I went down. So I'm like back up. So I hit 136. This is my 4th time. But yeah, yay. It's good to be in positive direction again, I guess is what I'm saying. It's been a rough few months, but my biggest advice is if you can just write it out and not give up and just stay true to yourself, just do that.
There you go. There you go. There's another super chat. So she's getting super chats. She is rude, isn't she? Cheers to the 4th anniversary of 136,000. How? Someone tell me. So can someone explain this to me? How she's sitting on 136,000?
The 4th anniversary of 136. Okay, so wait, I hit it once, and then I went below it, and then went up again. Okay, so I went up, and then I went down. So I hit once, and then I went up again, and then I hit down. Yeah, this is my 4th time. Because once I went down and up like in the same day, and then yeah. But as long as you can just like be okay with that and just understand that like everything will come back and you just have to write it out. Try not to take it too seriously, just as hard as that is. But yeah, it is hard to sustain perseverance, for sure. But you know, that's part of having a career in any career. You know, like think of it in any job. You have good times, bad times, and you have really good times in your career where everything's like all cylinders are firing and everyone loves you. And then when you're in the public eye, you have to deal with everyone loves to tear someone down and everyone likes to pick on people. It actually makes me think of like, and I'm not comparing myself to Britney Spears, but I'm thinking about the Britney Spears documentary and how, if you think about just how much joy people got out of like tearing her down when she was going through that really hard time back in 2007, and just like she had a just meteoric rise, right, where she was just like on top of the world. And so when you rise fast, they are also going to want to squash you. So just remembering that. Can you?
Okay, can you send a link? I subbed to both, but it's saying that I'm not, and I definitely know I did. That's another super chat. Yes. It is the same people. Now, watch her next guest. Now, if you think she's treated these 2 guests badly, wait till she sees. You wait till you see what she does to her 3rd one. I was absolutely shocked.
Suddenly. Oh, for members only. Scarlett, can you place the members link? Yes, Scarlett can place the members link in. I don't have it. But yeah, I haven't been super live too on my other channel, so like I've been sort of just like not being live. Can I just say that like not being live for a minute too is like a really good break. Sometimes like I love engaging, I love to be around you guys, and I love to like talk to you guys. And then other times I just am such an introvert.
But you've been on Instagram. You've been on Instagram. You haven't been on YouTube. You've been on Instagram lives.
And you know, creating is so much fun for me, and making videos is so much fun for me. And when I don't do some of the live streams, like the noise doesn't get in my ears, and I don't focus on like the negative stuff, and I don't like read a lot of the negative comments, or I just like don't engage with them, and then it's like I'm so much happier. Look, it's my husband.
Okay. She does. Okay, I want you to see. I have to say, I felt sorry for him by the end of this stream. I felt very, 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 very sorry for him. Her people probably don't know that's right. Because the way she talks about him, the way she interacts with him was disgraceful, in my opinion. But you can let me know what you think.
He looks so intense.
I'm just trying to work my way through this writer's block. So I figured I'd jump on.
My husband's office is like so small, and he has it so crammed full of stuff. And he really needs to vacuum the floor in there. It's so gross.
Okay.
So Poppy says this is her husband. Oh, yeah, well, she's without a crystal ball. He's Mr. Crystal Balls. So And he's like, the way he's just gone, okay. So this would have been yesterday, last night in the US. If you're early morning, why would you say that? Yes, that's right. Why would you say that? And it goes downhill from here.
What's up with the hood?
Oh, I don't know. You might have been up here. So what are you working on?
Brand new canisters material. Here we go.
You guys, like, we need my husband to like shave his beard a little bit. You guys, oh my god, he's gonna be 50 in like 10 days.
Why is that so funny?
My husband's gonna be 50. That means I'm old.
So me turning 50, all of a sudden is about you.
Yes. No,
Did you hear that? Me turning 50 is suddenly all about you. Did you hear what he just said? Me turning 50 is suddenly all about you. I thought, like, that for me is the comment of the night.
Brand new canisters material. Here we go.
you guys, like, we need my husband to like shave his beard a little bit. You guys, oh my god, he's gonna be 50 in like 10 days.
Why is that so funny?
My husband's gonna be 50. That means I'm old.
So me turning 50, all of a sudden is about you.
Yes. No, I'm kidding. I can't believe you're gonna be 50. I'm a little Pisces.
So what is the topic du jour?
Okay, so Ty is going to be 50 in 11 days.
Playing that too?
No.
It was 10 days a minute ago. Now it's 11 days. So what is it, 10 or 11 days?
He's obsessed with music, painting. Don't play copyrighted music.
That's not, you're not gonna get a copyright.
He'll use the AARP certification soon. It's true. So what are you looking forward to in your 50th year?
The reason why he doesn't, Poppy says, the reason why he doesn't sit in the room is that there is a video around when he is sitting next to her and she tells him to sit up straight, to talk up loud, to she, but yeah, it's like, this is really bizarre. 50 is the new 40. Yes, but and again, look at her face. Like, as I said, I started to feel sorry for him after this. I really did, because I just thought, this is just.
You're gonna go someplace.
Oh, seriously.
Go watch a concert again finally.
You're acting like we actually used to go to concerts. Well, what was the last concert? Wait. You went to a concert with Nick. What was that concert again?
Well, so me and Nick went and saw Kiss.
Yes.
That was 2 years ago, maybe. Well, they were on their like farewell tour.
But didn't you see someone else besides Kiss?
With Nick. I saw Nick's band play. I went to watch his band play.
Is Kiss the last concert you went to?
I don't think so. I think.
Yes, you guys, his favorite band is Kiss. It's a little embarrassing. He has a man crush on Paul Stanley.
Look at that. Look at that.
From somebody who listens to.
Look at that. That's right. Don't be ageist. Yes. Did you see him? Did you see that head shake as if he just cannot believe it? Let's go back again a little bit. Don't be ageist. Yes, that's right. That's why I said bear that line in mind.
I don't think so. I think.
Yes, you guys, his favorite band is Kiss. It's a little embarrassing.
Head shake. Like, I can't believe
He
it.
has a man crush on Paul Stanley.
This coming from somebody who listens to.
Who do I listen to?
Actually, you don't listen to music anymore.
I don't listen to music anymore.
No,
I heard music on the radio and I was like, whoa, I can't remember the last time I listened to music. Wait, I watched a Nelly video the other day. I don't listen to music. What's wrong with me?
The last.
That's why I'm never in the car. That was always my music time.
Well, there's nothing that says you have to listen to music in the car.
Well, I like to watch YouTube or shows when I'm working out. Like, I used to listen to music, but I don't know. I like to watch shows now. Like today, when I was working out, what was I watching? I was watching. Can't remember.
Oh, Jamie says, think he secretly can't stand, especially since getting laid off and getting to see for himself how little interaction she has with their son. OMG, can you believe how weird my husband is? So embarrassing. I know. I felt bad for her husband before. Now I see how she treats him on stream. I can't imagine offline. Yes. Killjoy Katie. I mean, and then she blames him because the actual, like she isn't getting anything for Valentine's Day. Well, she's joyfully unavailable, Tia. Towards the end of the stream, she blames him for nobody commenting. Like, he gets the blame. It's beyond it. Yeah, it's so degrading. Like, I just couldn't believe it. I don't know who she's trying to appear cool to, but it's so degrading. It really is degrading. Like, yeah. As I said, it was like, Real was a bit cringeworthy, disappointed with how she treated Scarlett, but this was just next level. Am I on Instagram? Yes, I am. Yes. I am on Instagram, Sherry. It is Joanne XX. That's all you need to know. This is not the first time on a live. No, she always degrades him. Yeah. It is pretty close to the M&Ms because people just stop talking, but yeah.
Let me look. Something on Hulu. Oh, I was watching a documentary on QAnon.
Don't get sucked in.
No, it was from Vice Network.
No.
I like Vice Network.
Me too.
Oh, Don Lemon is on right now.
D-Lemon.
He's telling me on CNN.
So what is tonight's topic about?
I just asked you, what was your... I don't work out every day. I used to, but I'm really bad about it. What are you looking forward to in your 50th birthday?
No.
No?
No, that's not. I was asking.
I have no topic.
Oh, okay.
Charlotte and I were just talking about James Charles's picture.
Oh, boy. I think the reason she now has him on via video is to prove he's not a public figure. She tries to claim James West. Yes, that's true. Yay, 100. Thank you, everybody. Yay, 100 people watching. Wow. Random Thoughts and Lies says Rick is the topic. Yes. Hello to all the lurkers. Thank you for your company. Yes, thank you. They have a good talks at dinner like politics and what's going on. Oh, she's always reading her phone. She always degrades him live, yet always defending him he's always defending her online. That says a lot about the dynamic of their relationship. Yes.
Eagle, like, don't. You're like.
I don't have a good spot to put this.
You look fine. No, like, that's fine. That's better. It's better than this.
I wasn't up on the camera. It's right there. Yeah, I'm probably not qualified to make any comments about that picture.
No, but talk about your birthday. You're avoiding my questions.
What do you want me to say?
I've asked the question 4 times. What are you looking forward to?
And he answered it. He said he's looking forward to going back to concerts. You need to listen. He said he wanted to go back to watch concerts live gigs. I heard it. Did anyone else hear his answer? Because then she went on about Kiss and then talked about his last live event, that she doesn't like music. I like how he has a higher quality. Yes, she treats him like a child. Maybe should treat her son like a child instead. Rick says, right, he answered it. Kim says, I heard. Yes, we all heard, right? And how about they never went to concerts? Correct. He went to concert with his friend. He wants to go out. Yes. So we've all heard it. what do you want him to say? Looking forward is getting through this crazy lawsuit. I'm looking forward to going bankrupt, to losing the house and the car, to living on the streets. I don't know what she wants him to say. But he said it.
Well, you said, what am I looking forward to in my 50th year?
Oh, whatever.
And that's why I said I'm looking forward to going to a concert again.
Yeah.
So hopefully by, I don't know, late summer. Hopefully by October, venues will be open up because me and Greg still have tickets to go see Warfuna at the Orpheum. But I guess that has nothing to do with my birthday.
No, it doesn't really at all.
I'm just talking about my birthday today.
What was he saying?
What did he say? Oh, he wanted me to interrupt his 8:30 class, to tell the teacher that I have a birthday on February 23rd.
Because Vaughn really, okay, so every day they do.
So now she's gonna like be the know everything about the sun. I think it's been mainly since the lawsuit that I've seen him around. He's tired. I've been locked in the basement. Gail M says, Rick, maybe the drive would be worth it. Saved up. Well, somebody did suggest that if he said he wanted to escape, that this GoFundMe account would get filled up very quickly. Sad, all those pretty guitars will be sitting at a pawn shop soon, says Jamie. Yeah, I know there's a couple of really nice guitars there too.
Do calendar time in his first grade class, and he gets really excited.
So now, because remember, he spends all the time with their son, but she is telling all the stories.
When he sees the birthday cake on a date, and he made a Valentine for mommy, but he wants to give it to me on Mother's Day.
I convinced him that he does want to give it to you for Valentine's.
Oh, I
So
saw it.
I'll have him do it. I'll have him, I don't know if he'll want to sign it. I was going to have him sign it, but love Bond or something. But he might.
So, he's kicking butt at math.
and reading. Did you hear him reading his story today?
Yes.
No, that was yesterday.
Yes. So we held him back a year because he had to have heart surgery, and I think that has helped quite a bit. And yeah, he does a lot of his learning with his special education teacher, but he does some reading with his main class, and he's doing really good. He says legit a lot. We ordered him shirts from Addie and what's his name? What's that show?
Jillian
And Addie. Do any of you guys have kids that watch Jillian and Addie? He is obsessed with Jillian and Addie, and he likes her chicken. Hey, Jillian and Addie, my son likes your chicken shirt.
And that was the dummy. That was.
Yeah, I got him a dummy shirt too.
Like a crash test dummy or something.
Yes.
You're always like, somebody bounced.
Yes.
Don thinks it's hilarious.
Those poor girls have been working since they've been babies. I feel bad for them.
Maybe they like it though.
Maybe. Vaughn loves them. Jillian and Addie do not even know that Vaughn is their best friend.
We get a lot of views.
And she's talking about it being -11 and he's in shorts. Yes, isn't that sad, Poppy? That's right. That's what she says.
That's free channel.
Oh, see, that's the problem. We just bought a shirt from them. We're just part of the problem, you guys.
Well, yeah, you can't complain about how much of a problem they are that buy their merch.
It's bad. But seriously, there's this one video though that Jillian and Addie's dad made them watch, and it was like Jillian had, or Addie, who's the little one? Is it Addie?
I think, yeah, I think so.
Nobody knows what I'm talking about, but Jillian and Addie, they are. So there's two little girls, and their parents have been making videos of them for a lot of years, and Vaughn likes them because they have a lot of like random, like they dress up like unicorns or stuffed bears. But there was this one video where they were making them watch videos of them when they had like were like little, and the dad had made this video of them giving Addie away. What's that?
Like, it's funny. He moves and she goes, "Who's that?" Like, you're not paying attention to me anymore. Halfway over Series 8 variable can write, doesn't like her because he calls her she. I think V is more intelligent than KJ. Wear a yellow shirt if you need help. He's got a yellow guitar. Is that a yellow guitar in the background?
Oh, that's Michael.
Your fans are so
I don't think I've ever met Michael.
Well,
People are like, you guys are super boring. We're not even watching you. We're not even engaging in the chat. They're not. Nobody's even talking. They're like, you guys are boring.
I'll leave.
Bye.
Bye.
You guys don't like that. You're bored by that. All right. So Jillian and Addie, they have like this channel, man. So
Well, if she's deleted it, that might be why the chat disappeared.
yes. How I picked Michael for our cat's name, my husband named him Michael. He's our oldest cat. He's 9. There was a pause for anyone to talk when I changed over. Got it. It wasn't boring. We like to talk about our son. He's so cute. He loves Jillian and Addie. He is obsessed with Jillian and Addie. And he likes the dating beaver. He also does like fake mock YouTube shows, but we'll never let him have a YouTube channel. I will never let him have a YouTube channel. Like, no, I don't think I could. I don't know. People are so mean. I share photos of him, and people are so cruel. Like, I don't know how some of these public figures like put their kids out there all the time because I get so.
I've never seen anybody say anything horrible about her son. The only person that I've ever heard say horrible things about her son is her. She's the only one that I hear say nasty things about her son. I've never read any comment. I've never heard anybody degrade her son. For me, she's the one that does it. So again, you could use a hug, Rick. And again, I think she's sad fishing again. No, I've not seen anybody attack her son. In fact, everybody that I've said or heard has said that he is really smart, really intelligent, and really handsome, really cute. So just like her neighbours throw rocks at her son, yes. I know, I just heard her say that and already tweeted almost exactly what you said. Great. She puts her son out there as a public figure and disgrades her own son. Projection. Oh, look at how she treats her husband. Is it no wonder that her husband and her son are together, like best buddies? Well, guess what? She can't delete this video. Nah, 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 nah. Yes, is how sorry they feel for him. Yes. I wonder if he knew about the one night together. She shut him down. Yes, she did. And they go to other people's homes. It makes zero sense, but have that, yes. And they talk about V because he has it. Yeah, stop it. It says, Gail, someone hug me if you can get past the borders. LOL. She seems to play up his difficulties for her own benefits, says Poppy Seeds. It's always her using him for sympathy. Rick said, I just downloaded it. I think she made it unlisted. Okay, and I think that's why the chat's gone. Sneaking across the border. Yes, they have been in the home, but Toad can't go out and get a job. He's an engineer. Yes, he could. He could work from home. But his office is so tiny, as you can see, and he's got so much stuff in it, and he needs to vacuum his carpet.
So upset when people say anything about him because he's so cute and people love to be rude to kids that are with disabilities. And so I'm like so protective of that.
Nobody says anything about him except you.
Vaughn's has so many favorite dinosaurs. It kind of just depends on the day. He likes Gallimimuses. He likes Spinosauruses. He's really good at categorizing like what mommy likes and what daddy likes. So like I like Stygimoloch, and I like Pachycephalosaurus, and I also like Parasaurolophus. So he will always, like, if he's watching a dinosaur show, he'll be like, Mommy, it's your favorite. It's Stegosaurus, or Stygimoloch is my favorite. So he has classified Stygimoloch as my favorite. So yeah, I don't know how people can put kids out on social media. Before I had a platform that was big, I used to, but I just can't do it anymore. I just feel like I don't like when people call him names or like pick him apart. I just don't think he needs to be picked apart. He's so cute. He's so adorable. He's like the cutest kid in the whole world to me.
Nobody picks him apart. Or maybe she was visitor number 103 or something, Gail. Because she can't get. Yes. Oh, it's funny. Sometimes they call him V, sometimes she calls him One. Sometimes, but yeah, always out there. Yep. Stop talking about him then. That's right. But we can't get money if we don't talk about our kid.
So I just want to have him for myself. We've been to the Science Museum, Scarlett.
But yes, you wanted to sell him to Scarlett before. Yes, correct.
So yeah. All right. I'm going to go. I've had a good night tonight. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys all for super chats. Stephanie, and thank you for those of you who became members tonight. I hope you guys have a really good night. Thanks for joining me.
And there you go. And look what comes up the next playlist. Emily D. Baker. Yes, so she kind of disappeared. That was weird. Wasn't it? So I'll just do it. If she's up, let's do a Twitter refresh. I don't want to sign into Twitter because I'm blocked on Twitter. Oh. I'm sure it's difficult when it comes to a child. She holds him down by, yes, that's right. Oh, it's over. It's finally over. Yes. You were watching it right before. Oh, cool. Oh, you had to tweet. Yeah. Did you watch? No, I didn't, Kim. Actually, you know what? I put it on, but then I've had such a busy day doing nothing. I actually went to sleep. Katie and all her friends, says Michelle. My daughter is autistic and she makes me mad with how she talks about her son, says Tia. I'm blocked by her on Twitter and she does that, but that doesn't stop me, says Heidi. I know. We made it. Well done, everybody. Yes, stars for all. She kind of disappeared, but she's back. That was bizarre. Like, that was bizarre how she disappeared. Like, and then says, I'm back. Like, whoa, where have you been? I've been watching you. Oh, I think it's still available. Of course she hasn't gone. Such a busy day for doing nothing mood. Yes, well, as you know, in lockdown. Oh dear. She hasn't. How is she going to explain to the court why she has Salty blocked? I don't know. So, oh, look. She hasn't posted on Twitter for 7 hours. Oh, it's nearly a record. Just like a bad penny, she always turns up. Still up for you? Okay. Like the time she forgot what channel she was on. Yes, that was a good one. When she forgot what video she was on, what channel she was on. Don't think she has. No. That's funny. Oh. Michelle says, how does she justify memberships and not posting any content? I don't know. I wish I could tell you. Yes. Interesting. She posts about the Lobel lawsuit, but she can't post about her own. Yes, I know. But she's been very giddy since she posted since the how is it there? Are you getting any vaccines yet? We keep getting told they're coming, but when they're coming, I don't know. Lawyers' fees. Yeah, it's back up again, is it? Interesting. Maybe it's been edited. Maybe she took it down to edit it. Maybe she's taken Todd out because he's ruined her video. I don't know. But there were a couple of times in that, particularly with the interviewing Todd, where you just saw he just shake his head and going, "Oh, you're just an idiot." Do you think maybe she's trying to prove she's crazy and that is the reason to defame people? Suffice the lady. I don't know. My state is about 10%. Okay. Coming in Feb, is it? I don't know. It's rude to have members chat all the time. What about her other subs? Yes, that's right. She was probably editing the comment. Duration should be 1:21:48. Let's have a look. If unedited. Maybe it was reported from, I don't know. So I titled mine How Not to Do a Live Stream because I didn't think that was a very good example of how live streams should be run, particularly when you have guests on there and you keep over-talking them and then you demoralize them. But that's just my opinion. The subs are idiots for paying her money. Correct. According to ScoMo. True. I still want to know how she got to get to 136,000. I think she's talking about the Labour. True. In Corpus Christi, Texas, all first responders. And what did you say it was, Rick? 121.40. Well, it's 121.49. She gave unsolicited advice to rent. She did. And then she said, don't be homophobic or transphobic. And then what did she do with Scarlett? She was, you know, she acts like he's 30 years older than her. He's only 8 years old. And no biggie, my husband was 27 years older than me. And I love to listen to him talk. Wish he was still here. Says Heidi. Yeah. It's always baffled me how she's never had TOS community strikes against her channel. How has she got away with all of this all the time? She definitely crossed the line many times, says Gail. Yeah, that's fine. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Yes, it's Valentine's Day in Australia. I've got my chocolate. And they started limited vaccine clinics for over 65 or pre-existing, hoping you guys get soon. Yeah, well, I mean, the concern is now whether the vaccines they've ordered is going to hit, because we've just had the UK, we've got the UK strain now. So whether or not whether or not it's going to, the current vaccines that they've ordered is going to work. I mean, I know that South Africa has stopped their vaccines because it's not working against their strain. So I don't know. I don't know how she gained subscribers. Or they reckon I think they reckon by mid-year everyone will be vaccinated. So it will stop the strain. Yeah, I mean, there's like 3 strains at the moment. We're going to be immunizing so we're going to the people and it's going to be done in a certain order, and they're going to do everybody, even people here on a visiting visa. Yeah, but it doesn't give you complete coverage though, does it? It's like, it's sort of Ephraim St. Cloud, hello. Tia says KJ's made because the son can't get the shot. Yes. There was a guy that died from being vaccinated in Nebraska. Was there? Cool. Not cool. I'm sorry. It's not cool. But that's really quite sad. All right. This is StreamYard. I'm going to show you this. She gained 1,000 subs in one day. Yes, have a good Valentine's. It will stop you from getting it, but you can transmit it. Yes. No. Oh no. Yes, they've said will work for the UK strain either. I've chosen not to have it, says Gail. Try and get my parents on the list. It's so frustrating. Wow. There's been a few deaths. There has been a few deaths. So. 94%. They'll say it'll be like the flu shot. You'll have to get it every year. So everyone's saying everyone really thinks that the subs are being bought. It just makes the symptoms better than if you don't have it. Yes. So that apparently on Thursday she had 135 subs. Friday she had 136,000. Interesting though. Interesting, because she was watching her phone and like it was like, oh, I've just got that amount. How did she know that she was going to get to that point at that point? Or is that just me overthinking it? My son can get it, but I don't think I will have to go into hospital to have it. Okay. Social Blade says she lost 1,000 subs in the past 3 days. I just checked. Yes. And then she's gained 1,000. I don't know. Very confusing. I am not at high risk because I rarely leave my house. I have a bad back. Keeps me home all the time. I do have ups and downs. I take. Yeah. Exactly. How, if she hasn't streamed, then where they're from? She must be buying subs. I've seen so many other chats saying when you have ups and so and the 100. Well, it was at 135 for most of the month. So let's go and look at the full monthly statistics. And their views are down too. Tax write-off. Right, so on the 15th of January, so this is Social Blade, 15th of January, 135. And then on the 12th of February, 136. It's always even out, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's always, and it's saying that, so she's back up to having a yearly estimate of 116,000. It depends on which one you get. So far, there are 3 different makers. Yes, she was buying on the phone. That possibly was what she was doing. But wouldn't you have thought, though, that if 1,000, she had to see her views have been all over the place over the months. I'll get the vaccine as soon as it's available. Right, says Poppy. Are your reasons? Does she make more money doing? No, I don't know that she makes more money. It's all down to views. But her lawyer told the judge she was losing viewers. I know, but if she's picked up viewers, how can she explain it? Her defense has gone out the window. But she's saying that, yes. She claims that she's a small channel in the declaration, but Brown claims Emily at 84,000. Yes, that's right. How does that work? I don't know how that works. This is all, yeah, bizarre. It's really weird, isn't it? So I'm up to 103,000. Wow. Oh, I'm sorry, 103 people watching, not 103,000. If I had 103,000, I'd be dancing. If I had 103,000 people watching, I'd be dancing. Does she not think they're not going to subpoena her phone? Well, they could do. Put that energy out there. All right. Yes, discovery does go both ways. So let me give you a list, some Aussie slang words and some phrases. See if you can fit them into your... So a cold one. If someone asks for a cold one, oh, I can't read this, Poppy. Heidi, we go without saying too much on here. I'm high risk, but specialists advised me to wait 6 months to make sure the drug will be proven effective. All right. I suppose in Brown's eyes, it works the same as him saying, I don't represent Laurie Ann, but I believe, so it's believed I did. And so, yes, that's right. A cold one is a beer. Yes. Look at. Oh. All right. If I say that I'm available in the Arvo, but for her channel, she can't afford to lose a lot of viewers because then, except for her 3 loyal subs. Yes. But she only has about 5 or 6. So a cold one is a beer. Arvo is the afternoon. Yep. Oh, look. Oh. You probably know these ones. These are quite common ones. All right. It's the afternoon. Come over in the Arvo. All right. The Aussie salute. How do you do the Aussie salute? I know you can't show me. But the Aussie salute is, we're just shooing flies. It's the Aussie salute. It's the Aussie, the middle finger. No, it's not the middle finger. No, the Aussie salute is like we're dealing with flies. Usually, it's not the middle finger. I thought you might all say that. All right. What if I'm going to bail someone? If I bail on somebody. So let's just say Hell Froze Over invited me to go out and I've got to ring her and I ring her and say I've got to bail. Yes, actually we do. we call the middle finger the bird. So if we say we're going to give someone the bird, that's the middle finger. So bail means to not go, is to cancel the plans. Yes. Michelle, doesn't payment work on substance views? If she's not getting views, her payment rate is down. Yes, that's correct, Michelle. So yeah, so that's where so if you bail on somebody, you cancel plans. Bathers. Are we saying you use the bird as well? Okay, cool. We have the audience. Okay. Bathers. What are bathers? And the thing is, in Australia, they have different, they've got different, depending on where you come from, will depend on what they're called too. Poppy seeds are you must have. I've got diary night. Are you from New South Wales? From the other side, they're from the other side. A swimsuit, yeah. So we call them bathers. People from New South Wales and Queensland call them togs, just to really add things confusion. For us southern staters, we call them bathers. Bathers, yeah. They're not worded built. All right. What about if we say you beauty? What if I wanted to order a beer and a shot? I would say you want a cold one? I don't drink, so you want a coldie? I don't know about a shot though. A cold one and a shot is probably what you'd say. So what about if I said you beauty? Or Cozzies. Cozzies another one. Yeah. Someone beautiful. So it means so you beauty, or it means great. You beauty, great. All right. A bludger. What's a bludger? Oh, he's a bludger. Or Risa. A bludger, adult, someone's stupid clothes. Something from Harry Potter. You ripper, yeah, you ripper beauty. Ugh. Yeah, so it's somebody who is lazy. Somebody who is lazy is called a bludger. And if you ask about what USA calls a cuppa, what's all right? USA, what do you call a cuppa? Yeah, lazy. What if you're mad at somebody? Mad at something somebody said. You could say that. Tea. You call it tea. Or tea is something that tea is usually our evening meal. A cuppa is coffee. Yeah, so a bludger is somebody who is lazy, and if you're on unemployment in Australia, you're usually classed as a dole bludger. Dole, meaning, I won't say scab off the government. Scab. A scab is somebody who gets stuff for free, so you can be a scab. A bin scab is somebody that takes stuff out the rubbish bin. Bin scab, particularly good stuff. So a scab is somebody who does stuff for free. So yeah, a dole bludger. Benefits. Yes, dole is benefits. All right. What about if I was to talk about the coppers? Scabs are the worst, man. We would call a scab a leech over here. Okay, well, it's scabs. What about if I said about the coppers? The coppers are coming. Police, correct. Police, yeah. Yep. All right, and another one here. A drongo. If I called you a drongo, pigs is another one. We can call them pigs. Sorry, it's the fuzz. Okay. Oh, the drongo. I think KJ's a drongo. They can also be called that too. That's also a scab as well. A silly duffer. Yep. A fool. A fool. All right. So what if I was to ask if you had a durry? A durry. We just finished watching. Oh, you mean a drongo? Yeah, we just finished watching a drongo. A durry. No. I'll let a few people were yeah, Gail got it right. Gail, you're Aussie. I'd expect you know. Yeah, it's a cigarette. A durry is a cigarette. All right. What about if I said watching KJ was hard yakka? Watching KJ was hard yakka. Can I scab a durry? Yes, that's how you would use both words in a sentence. Laura, hard work. Yes. Fritz. Yes, I don't like Fritz, by the way. Not really. All right. What about knickers? What are knickers? Oh, knickers. Nope. You're close. Underwear, right? Yeah, underpants. See, we call them knickers. All right. Yeah, so they're underwears. You could call Jay. Yes, you could. Okay. What about a sanger? I ate a sanger for lunch. Because remember, we like to shorten everything. We don't like to say long. We don't like long words, so we shorten everything. A sandwich, correct? Sandwich. So, like for example, a relative. Like if we're going to go visit relatives, we say rello. We're going to go visit the rellos. We don't like using long words. We shorten everything. All right, here's a good one. Thongs. I've got to put my thongs on so I can go to the beach. Just to confuse you all. We don't waste money or time. We don't waste time or words. That's correct. Shoes, flip-flops. Yeah, they're flip-flops. Yeah. Yeah, so they're flip-flops. So we wear thongs at our feet. Okay. What's whoop whoop? And then I'll give you a challenge for the day is to pick one of the Aussie slang words and use it in your day. Whoop whoop. What's whoop whoop? So if I said to you, he lives out whoop whoop. Sounds like a helicopter here. Can I say wreck off? Yeah, wreck off means get lost. It's the less offensive way to say to somebody to wreck off. You can say wreck off. Tell somebody to wreck off. Whoop whoop is the middle of nowhere. Nowhere Victorians can go. Yeah, a test tomorrow. Okay. Way out yonder. Oh, that's good. Baddest Blues. I'm glad you're enjoying it. All right. I'll put it into a sentence. KJ is up herself. Full of herself, yes. Yeah, it's somebody who is stuck up. Somebody who's stuck up. All right. Runners. What are runners? And no, they're not people that run. I am being polite. That's the more, yeah, of course. But that's Gail's got it as well, yeah. Trainers, sneakers, yep. Sneakers, trainers. Oh, years ago, Matthew Strains, back when fanny packs were big in the US, were offended by the name. They were offended by the name. Yeah, they are. Yeah, it's an offensive phrase here. We call them bum bags. They're bum bags. So what you call fanny packs, we call bum bags. Bizarre, eh? Oh, they work? Oh, yeah. All right. What about Pash? What? Advanced refresher course. I have to tell you, I've actually had to look it all up. Kiss, correct, Laura. Kiss. All right. What about Manchester? I just asked my husband to pass me a diary. And what did he say? Wind whispers? Oh, Manchester. No. Manchester is sheets and linen. All right. Didn't you? Well, there you go. Well, all right. Yeah, bedding. Yeah. Why don't I know this? That's why we have the Manchester department people. He had no clue what I was saying. All right, a slab. Hey, I don't know why. I don't know why, Tamara. I can't give you the reasons. I don't know why. It's just in Australia we have the Manchester department which sells bedding. I don't know why. A slab. Oh, I called ice for icy sugar in Walmart, but was found out last night. I call it dusting powder. Yeah, a carton of beers. Yep. So KJ is a few beers short of a slab. All right. What about a snag? If you were going to have a snag. And it's something that you eat. Maybe, Laura. Maybe. a snag. It is something that you eat. I could use, yeah. It's a sausage, yes. Gail's right. It's a sausage. Because a snag on a barbie. Yep. Particularly in bread. Yep, so you have to have your snags with dead horse. Right, so you gotta have your snag with dead horse. Barbie grill. Yep, so we call ours barbecue. Yep. And dead horse is tomato sauce or tomato ketchup. So next time you have sausages, ask for your snag with some dead horse. Would any of the Australians like to explain why dead horse is called tomato sauce? Yeah, I think it's Cockney slang, isn't it? We blame the UK for that. Yeah, so it's a rhyming slang for tomato sauce. Yeah. It's dead horse is Australian rhyming slang for tomato sauce. It rhymes like dog and bone for telephone, yeah, because it rhymes. Yep. Pass the dead horse. I just looked at it. I just Googled it. Yeah, horse sauce. If you want to go to rugby, that's going for a curry. A ruby, sorry, that's ruby. If you want to go for a ruby, that's for a curry. I'm really enjoying learning. Cool, that's good. Well, my husband sure caught on to the word snag. That's right. So Joe Blake for snake, trouble and strife for wife. Trouble and strife. Oh. So, for example, so we have brekkie. Brekkie is breakfast. Bangers and mash. Yeah. So, and the doghouse means the husband's in trouble. A bloke is a man. A bicky is a cookie. If something is bung, bangers and mash is sausages and mashed potato. Bung, if something is bung, like usually you'd say I've got a bung knee, means that you've broken, means something's not working. So often you'll say I've bunged my knee, I've damaged my knee. Sheila is a woman. If something is cactus, it means it's broken. Yeah, sausages and mashed potato. A dag is a funny person. What do you call it when the kids are driving you crazy? The bung is buggered. How is your skin and blister? How's your sister? Nutters, yeah. I've been driven nutters, yeah. Bonkers, I'm being driven bonkers. Yeah, bonkers. That's what we call it. Wind whispers, bonkers. We've gone bonkers. I was trying to think of that word. William, up the wall, being driven up the wall. Daggy. So you'll hear about daggy dads or daggy mums. They're like old fashioned. Dead set, like completely true. A dill is like a silly person. We have lots of stuff. A drop kick is an idiot. So if you're a drop kick, you're an idiot. Yeah, scallywag is another one for like a scallywag is somebody being a little bit silly or a little bit naughty. So for example, Gail is our resident scallywag. And esky is what we take when we go out for the day and we want to keep our food and drink cold. We put an ice pack in it, our esky. A hoon is a dangerous driver. Hey, KJ, yeah. A yobbo is a loud person. Yep. They've been a yobbo. Yep. Drop kick. I like it. Yeah, I know. We have some great stuff. A wuss is a coward. Chat equals bad. Yep. I say scallywag too. Yeah, scallywag. Yep. A chinwag is somebody like, for one, is somebody that you talk to. So you have a chinwag when you get together. So you can have a coffee and chinwag. A bodyboard is a boogie board. That's right, bodyboard. She's a loud and proud scallywag. Yep. And iffy, if somebody is iffy, like they're suspicious. Whinge, complain. So KJ likes to whinge a lot. Drop bears, koalas, yep. Island slang for boys and puma. That's interesting. Your brain is tired. A jumper is a sweater or pullover. Is that Australian? Or is that all around the place? Because that's an older lady with a younger man, isn't it? Or have I totally lost that? Sheila female, yeah. An ochre is a typical Australian. So if you're an ochre, like to be called ochre is like a real big compliment. Mozzies and mosquitoes. Spit the dummy. Spit the dummy is have a tanty or tantrum. Tucker is food. Uni is university because we always just, as I said, we like to shorten words. So I always talk about uni. Our utility or pickups are called utes. You think cougars in There's a member of our community with the screen name. What does that mean? Yeah, dummy spit. I like dummy spit. What else is there? Slip, slop, slap. Rang up, yeah. So slip, slop, slap is slip on a shirt, slap on sunscreen. No, slip on a shirt, slop on sunscreen, and slap on a hat. That's our stuff for Steve-O, Damo, Paulo. Everyone added an O. Yes, that's right. So Steve's we call Steve-O, Paul we call Paulos, Damien's we call Damos. She'll be right is it's okay. That's right. Slip on a shirt, slop on sunscreen, and slap on a hat. Slip, slop, slap. We do talk funny, don't we? So a pot of beer. So you can get a pot of beer. A pot of beer is like a half a pint. Oh, really? They've added slip. They've added on seek and slide now. Seek shade and slide on sunnies. Cool. Oh, I'd be lost in a conversation. So if so I'd say watching KJ was really full on, means it was really intense. And MIDI is a half pint, yeah. Dunno means I don't know. French fries are chips, but yes. A dag is a funny person also. Chook can mean chicken, but can also mean, so for example, it might be, I might say my mum's a good old chook. We don't use all of these. Cheese toasties not grilled, yes. Yeah. Oh, budgie smugglers. Someone I know once. Hi, hello, Hannah. Someone I know told some Aussies he was heavy loaded because he had so much to do at work. He quickly found out it means something else. Yes, cookers and chook. So budgie smugglers. Budgie smugglers. What do you reckon they are? We had a prime minister that liked to wear budgie smugglers. Mad as a cut snake, yep. Oh, gee whiz, we've got some good stuff. Budgie smugglers. What does heavy loaded mean? Yeah, big. Hang on. A ride in America is called a lift in Ireland. A ride in Ireland happens to be in the ball. What? Oh. To budgie smugglers. I mean, so budgie smugglers are Speedos. But I think heavy loaded means big package, I think. All right. Oh, here's another saying. Thick as a brick. Yeah. Thick as a brick. Tar, thank you. Oh, don't forget Technicolor yawn. Oh, that's you really drunk, is it? Oh, it does too. Technicolor yawn means to throw up. No, are they? A tinny is a small aluminium boat. Oh, gee whiz. 2 men and a dog is a very small crowd. Oh, boy. Oh, look. You love this? Me. Obviously. Yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, are your ears painted on? Means, are you not listening? Oh, boy. Right, there's an Aussie slang quiz here. I thought we might do it. And also, it's another word for tinny. Yeah. All right. Actually, some of these we will know. We'll do this together. We'll see if we can pass the Aussie slang quiz together. Question 1 out of 10. What does hardjacker refer to? Hard work, hard helmet, hard day, hard life. So we did talk about hardjacker. Means, what do we? 1, hard work. So, yep. Hello from Hungary, Eastern Europe. Hello, Mad with Love by Estella. Thank you. It's hard work. What time of the day is it at Sparrow's Fart? Is it very late at night, midday, very early in the morning, or in the afternoon? No, we're learning Australian. We're talking about Australian slang. Isn't it? It's very early in the morning. Oh no, I went too fast. Oh no, I've missed it. I messed it up. Drats. Oopsies. Yeah, it's early morning. What are mates rates? A special discounted price for close family and friends, a rating scale of who you are most out of who you like the most, how much money you often spend with a particular friend or family, how much time you spend with family or friends. Mates rates 1, 2, 3, or 4. Your ex's famous last words, mates rates. 1. Yeah. All right, 1. So mates rates. You always ask for mates rates. What does it mean to be knackered? Hungry, tired, angry, or excited? Hungry is 1, 2 is tired, 3 is angry, 4 is excited. Well, that's another way to do it. That is somebody that won't spend any money at all. 2, you think, Dominus? Oh, someone says excited. We've got a tired and we've got an angry. It's tired. In Australia, what is McDonald's informally known as? Mickey D's, Macca's, Macadac's, or Old Mac's? 1, 2, 3, or 4. 1 is Mickey D's, 2 is Macca's, 3 is Macadac's, 4 is Old Mac's. Macca's says Tamara. Macca's says half rose over. Oh, we've got Mickey D's, and Macca's. It's Macca's. What does have a crack mean? Start a fight is 1. Visit the chiropractor is 2. 3, try to attempt something. 4, get a paper cut. So we've got 2, visit the chiropractor. We've got 3, attempt something. We've got 1, start a fight. 3, trying to attempt something. Is that what everybody is saying? Yeah, that's what have a crack means, as far as I am aware. What is a sanger? We did this one before. It's a sandwich. We said that. We learnt that. To be a stubby short of a six-pack is to be someone who does silly things, someone who is missing a drink, someone who is a bit crazy, someone who has only had 5 children. What? A stubby short of a six-pack. A bit crazy. KJ. That's not an option. KJ's not an option. For me, it's somebody who is a bit crazy, but it could be one as well. What was the late Steve Irwin's famous catchphrase? Far out, what a beaut, crikey, or cool? It was, crikey. What does she'll be apples mean? Everything will be all right. The girl, which is 1, the girl has gone crazy. 2, silly idea. 3, a cool new nickname. 4. He did like Crikey, yeah. And his son is a spitting image of him. Like, I live 30 minutes from Australia Zoo. Nice. So 1, she'll be apples. So we don't speak like this. Yes, correct. We got it all right. We got them all right. Well done, everybody. You're all now on the area Australians. Wow, I've just noticed that this stream's been going for 3 hours and 51 minutes. Wow. So I'm probably going to leave it there because I just realized it's 1:45 in the morning. I mean, I've been having lots of fun. So, been having lots of fun with you all. I'm just going to check. Yep, so you're all an honorary Australian. Well done. Because you've all now been able to, you've all got their questions right. Yay, an extra star for everybody. Time flies when you're having fun. It is, isn't it? It's been 3 hours. I just looked up and went, what? 3 hours? Oh, that bang was one of the cats just doing something. They've just knocked everything off the table. Of course they have. Wait on. Time flies. Yep. Cool. You can all have a sticker. You can all have a sticker. All right. So, everyone, I will see you later today because it's now Sunday. So, I'll see you Sunday night, which is your Saturday night. So, I'll see you all later. Yes. So, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've learnt some new words. See if you could. I'd be interested to see whether you've been able to incorporate those words into your day. We don't use them all the time. Like, we don't have conversations. Like, they come up in little bits of conversations, but, not full ones. So, yeah. All right. So, catch you all later. Yeah, hooroo is goodbye. Hooroo. All right. Thank you. Make sure that you like this page if you could. And also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Thank you. Have a good one.